With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, appearing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 90 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The streams online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shad's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money he earned on yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow, his taste are low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. One ticked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are so machine. It's not in burp and leaning ban, it matters not if actually fun. His child can't see if powers make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts like before launching into a bike, pretending they're for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty wife and all his strife of forgetting that it's unwell and they were rife. With drama he will react, but isn't act that is a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Teaches nearly over and a win is in sight, with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not light. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for today, Sunday the 4th of February 2024. Do hope you're all doing very well indeed, and I am joined on this very fine Sunday by a guest we've not had on the show for a long time. The last time he was on was during that fabled summer of alt, when he was trying to just pimp himself out to every single detractor stream possible. We are joined by the mighty forehead himself, Alt Insider, fresh from his WPIG stream. So Alt, how you doing?
Hello. Welcome everyone. This is ALT on behalf of That Being Said, NKO Gaming. What's up?
Do you prefer being called ALT or Alt? Because I'm too lazy just to fucking spell it out.
Either way is fine.
Yeah.
ALT is what I would do, but I don't give a shit. Everyone says Alt, so it's
yeah,
fine.
I mean, it's just fucking there, Alt, you know? I don't know. But it is what it is,
Yeah.
But welcome to the show. So you're just fresh off a fucking, 4-hour stream or something like that, you know? It's, or
yeah, but here's the trick. I'm not there. I'm only there like half the time. That's the trick no one knows. In the studio. Yeah.
Thank God for YouTube autoplay. Oh, Christ.
Yeah.
Hell. Some people are asking questions in the chat, and some interesting ones apparently.
Oh, okay.
CL is asking, ask if he's ever been to a hostess club before.
Okay, hostess club, no, but I have been to a different style one where you could like make out with them. And I'm saying this is well before I was married. I was like 22 or 3 or something, and that was fun. I'm gonna be honest, that was pretty fun. It was so cheap, and you could drink two at the same time. Right? So, but it's all public, by the way. You're just in booths, but there's dudes all around. And here's the deal. You trade girls. So you have 10 minutes with one, 10 minutes with another, 10 minutes with another. But it's hit or miss because sometimes you're like, well, I'd rather not do it with her, but you're there. So it's like, fuck it. But
what sort of magical place did you go to, and why am I only learning but these places exist now? You get to go to what the it's a chat or freaking out.
Yeah, Prophet, that's true. It is sloppy seconds to the max. Yeah, it's sloppy seconds to the max.
Jesus,
you can't think about it. That's why the alcohol's there. That's why the alcohol's there. All you can drink.
If you turn up during the end of the night, you know what I mean? God knows how many fucking tongues have been down those fucking throats or whatever. Jesus Christ.
Oh, definitely. I would not do it today, even if I wasn't married. But yes, I definitely partook one time in Japan there.
Oh, goodness me. You know, I guess everything's bigger in Japan, even your forehead. Anyway. So I can't help it. You know, I had to roast people based on their penis. I don't know. But anyway, I'm not what I fucking talk anyway. I'm a big fat bastard, you know, so there we go. So, as you can see, Phil's online, Phil's, streams there. He's flirting with drama tonight. Well, not drama per se, but YouTube stuff going wrong. Apparently YouTube are stopping him from having comments on his fucking latest videos. He's freaking out about that.
Ooh.
But other than that, he's doing well. He's just super busy, and today is nuts. I'm reacting all day long in 3 different segments. He is doing 3 segments across 3 different channels. Just let that sink in. DSP Gaming for the podcast, DSP Reacts for the React stuff, DSP Throwbacks for his little throwback stream. Triple dipping on one day.
That's really busy. And it's definitely way more work because there are 3 different channels, guys. That requires more work, I guess. Not really.
It requires going to your little menu on the right hand side and hitting log out and switch user. Yeah, that sort of thing can be really dangerous for somebody with fingers like Phil's. You know what I mean? Also, he gets that strange little thumb symptom that goes on when he tries to play games. You know, Cat gets that thumb.
They have 3 browsers. Great point, a guy with long hair. 3 different browsers. We got the Chrome. We got the Edge. Yeah.
It's gonna fucking Firefox or some shit, man. Good old internet. Yeah, Internet Explorer's dead, and Edge replaced Internet Explorer. Gone but not forgotten. Although, has Phil updated to Internet Explorer? That's a big question because he doesn't like updating things, does he?
Oh.
He might still be on some busted no. Internet fucking Explorer version 6 or some pish, you know. I mean, if it was up to Phil...
Doom Messiah with the lore. Opera. Throwbacks is on Opera. Big ups, dude.
Oh,
Opera.
Jesus, Opera, nice. Yeah. Thank you very much to Playing With Your Beliefs, who the viewers have just joined as well. So I guess if you're Playing With Your Beliefs, their stream just finished. So there we go. We've got 2 raids today. We got raided by WPIG, and we got raided by Playing With Your Beliefs. So big ups to those two. And yeah, thank you. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining the stream. Hopefully it's an enjoyable one today. And yeah, also big ups to Puddy for re-upping their, they're just popping that member message. Big ups Jad and ALT, so there we go. And yeah, I was going to say if it was up to DSP, he'd still be on dial-up internet if it was up to him. Like, because he doesn't like it. If it works, in Phil's mind, if it works, why would he try and change it? You know? Even though there's better systems and there's better versions and that shit, as long as it works for Phil, that's all he cares about.
Damn right. Watch fixed. But can he just fucking start? Dude, how long has he been sitting there now?
Oh God knows. God
so
knows.
busy.
Lucky Gremlin, who has been wailing out for Phil lately. Lucky Gremlin, you might recognise the name. He has been gifting Phil memberships, and they're not from Argentina. They are good old American memberships. Look at his super chat. US dollars. I was going to say dinero.
Yeah.
US dollars.
Dinero.
Yeah. And Phil's there. He just liked the super chat. He just liked that. So he is there, sitting there right now, waiting for the stream to fill up some more. 138 people watching right now. It's going down to 124. Yeah, he usually waits till like 200 people, but it's actually going down the way. But he's due to start soon.
134. Whoa.
Yeah, it's going down the hill. Yeah, like his YouTube career. Bloody hell. But Jesus Christ, man. We could.
You can tell how many people care about his level 1 thoughts. I'll tell you that.
It's insane that he is currently sitting on like 2,000 members, technically, and yet he's got like 100 people watching the stream. It doesn't make sense. I mean, I can't even see him on stream right now, but I might actually have more viewers than him for once. I don't know. It might be close. I don't know. But he's 141.
Oh, you
right
definitely
now,
do.
I don't know. I average.
You definitely do.
I think I average like 150, sometimes 200 odd. You know what I mean? So I know Phil. It's not unusual to Phil for me that sometimes. But yeah. And anyway, Phil probably due to go live very soon. He could be going live in a minute or two. His usual start time is roughly now. So we could just get the go. Oh, yeah. You never told me the bingo middle thing you wanted.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
All right, I'll just do crowdfunding.
Do it now.
Let's do crowdfunding style.
Oh, you lazy bastard. Okay, you ask a crowd. You ask a
crowd.
Okay,
I'll get it. I got it.
I'll do it now.
I think the Argentina's kind of passed. How about this? I'll do juggling. Juggling is my center square. Juggling. Is that acceptable? The word juggling. He will absolutely say that. I am helping you, Chad. I say that. You know it.
I am going to refer to Pig Go. Give me a second here. Let's Pig Go this and see. Okay. Let's see what the search engine says. Okay. Juggling.
Go ahead.
Let's just test
he's
the waters.
He's gonna say juggling.
So and of course we'll change it so it's only for the podcasts. There we go. So he said juggling on the yesterday, February 1st,
last 2 days,
February 2nd, several times. He said it so many times, and then January 31st.
Okay.
January 30th, January 28th, January 23rd, 20th. Yeah, juggling might be good. We'll allow it. We'll allow juggling. Yeah. So okay, let me just go to my. So here, let me just change it right now before I even press the thing. So yeah, he has to say the word juggling. Not juggling, like his moves do when his leg shakes, but juggling.
Jiggles and juggles.
Oh my god. So yeah,
both are fine. Both are acceptable. Jiggle or juggle.
So on that note, it means that we have our center square and sort of a bingo. Now, next thing we need from you, LT, is a number, random number.
Oh. Okay.
The first number that pops into your wee head.
I'm trying to think of something funny though. That's the key. But I'll do a six. How can I go again? How high can I go again?
Test the
I'm not
waters.
high now.
Test me, bitch. Test me, bitch.
1651, please.
1651 should be acceptable.
1651.
1651. That should be 52. No, 1. There we go. That should work okay. There we go. We have our randomized bingo board with our energy randomized background as well. There we go. Today's bingo board, as picked by ALT, is as follows. We have Phil to say I would argue, essentially, him flailing his arms, him doing hand graphs, and him doing prayer hands. Now, just to quickly demonstrate what hand graphs are, for people that might not know, hand graphs is where Phil is demonstrating something either going up or down in numerical value using his hands. So he likes to do it sometimes when he's talking about views or money or support, you know, like going down the way, for example. If he goes up and down, like mountains or whatever, that's all hand graphs. When he's using his arms and hands to demonstrate something going up or down, that is hand graphs. And of course, prayer hands, self-explanatory. So the second draw is Phil saying interesting, something style, shocked, friend, and goal. Third draw is Phil butchering a word, him saying you see, him saying juggling, or specially chosen centre square word today, absolutely, and him discussing his family in some way, whether he mentions Jasper or Cat, or that fucking aunt that gave him gout, whoever. The fourth row is Phil touching his ear, him doing all siege mode, which is where he folds and crosses his arms, him saying behind the scenes, new games, and there you go. And the fifth and final row is Phil saying time, engagement, him chewing water, him saying life, and finally, him saying community. No, that being said on the square today, sadly, you know, Phil doesn't say that enough these days. He used to say it all the goddamn time.
No, he doesn't.
You know, and he stopped saying it as much, you know, it's a really annoying thing, but yeah. Strong board though, I think. Strong card. I'm quite happy with how that looks.
Yeah, me too.
So,
me too. He also, one other word that's taken hit is style. Style has taken definite hit. I think when he finds the detractors make fun of that something, he kind of starts. He tries to like really think about not saying it, but he still says it sometimes.
He does,
but he thinks about not saying it.
I think the last time I had it on the board, he actually did say it, so like I worked out well for us. So yeah, I mean we were doing quite well for the bingos. That like, we won 3 in a row, I believe. So we had a streak going, 3 in a row, hat trick, and the fourth one, which was Friday night, we were 1 away. We were so close, but we were 1 away on Friday night, you know. So yeah. Technically speaking, if you like add all those up from the last 4 bingos, we've hit 99 out of 100 squares, which is insane consistency.
Jesus,
But,
that's intense.
Yeah, Phil has to stop being so predictable. It is just insane how predictable he is these days, and I do try and make this not as easy as possible. Obviously, there's some things we should expect to happen, like Phil saying. See, the most recent one I've added recently was basically.
Oh God, yes, so, that's a great one. He says that every other sentence.
Exactly, you know, sometimes that pops up like fucking 20 times a stream, so I've added that one. Essentially as well, which is on today's board. Essentially is a good one to have as well. It's a recent addition as well. Additions were those ones as well, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's amazing though, these ones you expect to happen, you would sell your house and him saying it, and sometimes it doesn't say it, bizarrely. You know, but it's just, but that's the magic of fucking bingo, I guess. Where the hell is he? Is he waiting to get to 200 people watching him? He's really slowing down today.
How many is he up to? 150?
177. 180 now, and apparently I'm at 300 odd, which is... yeah, there we go. I'm almost double Phil's fucking viewer numbers, apparently, so get fucked, Phil. But yeah.
We're popping off. Yeah. Oh, Jesse, that's a good idea for you, King Jeff, for some kind of... I don't know, special event. You should do a tier list for his predictable words. That'd be pretty high.
That's a possible good idea. I'm not sure if it would go with me because I'm a very boring bastard. So I don't know. It's a good idea, and if the right people doing it, I'll see what I can do. I'll see if I can do anything. Oh, Phil's in his chat.
Yeah, I'll join. I'll join it.
He had a problem apparently. It says problem solved. What was the fucking problem you're talking about? So what's he saying? Comments should be back on silent. So he was dealing with a fucking comments thing. So he's been delaying the starting the stream because he's been trying to fix a comments thing, even though... So let's get this straight. Bill claims he's in his office, funny, a whole hour or so before he starts the stream. If that's the case, then why didn't he try and resolve this during that hour, instead of waiting for the stream to go live, and then thinking, no, I better try and fix this problem?
He had to prepare all his juggling balls because he's doing so much juggling today.
Oh, he's going live. Let me just pause for right now while he fucking goes live. So yeah, he says comments should be black and silent till at least for now until YouTube shuts them off again. Lol. It makes no sense that monetization would still be on, but it'd turn off comments. So I have no idea. They vanished for a long fucking time, in between liking the super chat, of course, because somebody gave him money. And then he just popped back here saying problem solved.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
problem
Who cares
solved,
about
which
comments?
one-
He gets 5 comments a video. Comments a video maximum.
I know. It's insane. It's insane. Let's just see. Is it going to be a long intro today, but Phil? It's hard to tell with Phil's intro sometimes. Let's see if he plays like either the long intro or short intro. It's such a long fucking pre-intro. Oh, it's a long intro. Okay, so we have time. We have fucking time to still kill it. It'll still be fucking going. So we're just gonna. What I'm going to do is wait for Phil to, before he starts, I'm going to like pause him so we can get a little bit of speed up juice going and all that jazz. But there we go. Hey, Agent Proper's in the chat as well. Good morning, Agent Proper. Clicked the wrong name. There we go. Good morning to Nozaku Boy as well, because I clicked his name beforehand. But there we go. And yeah, remember though, Phil is prioritising tips right now. Because he's not going to see the YouTube side of money. He's not going to see that YouTube money until March, guys. And like 3 weeks into March. You know, so him getting a super chat now doesn't do shit for him. Poor Phil, you know.
What's wrong with you, dude?
You may have to eat some lunch meat sandwiches to just fucking get by in life. So anyway, I do have a couple of new things. Well, I added one sound to the soundboard.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No!
I thought that was too
nice,
good.
nice.
I thought that was
I'm
too
on
good not
board.
to add. And who's it suggested that? Let me find the person who suggested that, because it was a very good suggestion. And I feel bad for not crediting them with who was it suggested it? I won't take long to find. It was Tacozilla. Tacozilla was the one that suggested that. So big ups to Tacozilla for suggesting that little clip there, and I thought that was too good not to use. So yeah, I got to use that. Aside from that,
Oh, is
so,
Tacozilla related to Taco Chan? That's my question to Tacozilla.
well, that's it.
Are you a fan of Taco Chan?
They're in the chat right now, you know, so there we go. Tacozilla says no problems for that. But yeah, Tacozilla, are you related to Taco Chan? And someone
Yes.
somebody
Could
wants
you
a
eat taco?
tea? Somebody wants a tea, no problem.
T T T T T T T T T T T.
Nice.
The little cry at the end. It's always true. It's always true.
Yes.
Oh, goodness me. Right, apparently ALT have asked us before. You,
That happens
you and your
sometimes, you know.
old man senile ways forget you
Yeah.
asked the same question before to the same person. That's quite embarrassing. That's quite embarrassing, not
apologize.
going to lie. Ah, goodness
Could you
me.
answer it again, please, though? Could you please answer it again
I
anyway?
like how it reminded you that you already asked him, but he didn't fucking tell you the answer, so you're still in the dark. I like that. And of course, that's actually that's a Silent Weapons style joke there. Toad Skull with the Alzheimer's.
I've
Silent
seen that
Weapons,
before.
we proud of that one, yeah. It's a pretty decent one, yeah. But there we go.
Come on.
So, okay, I'm just doing my best to build up some speed up juice here, you know. We don't want to catch up to live DSP too quickly, if you get what I'm saying. But we'll have to.
Yeah, I got it. I got it.
See, yeah. Of course, I'll say the aim of the game, as most of you guys will know by now, is to try and get a full 25 out of 25 on the bingo board you see before you on the screen. And if we do manage to get 25 out of 25, one of you guys can potentially win a prize, but only if you leave a comment on a community post which is linked in the description of this live stream. Now, originally I was going to reset it for February, but I'm a lazy bastard, so I'm going to let that some bitch roll over until like July or something, because I can't be arsed doing it all again. Fuck it all. So yeah, we're just going to let that fucking bastard roll over, and we'll just reset it again, like, you know, the end of July or something, or end of June, something like that anyway. So yeah, you leave a comment on that community post. You don't have a chance to win a prize should we get a full house on the bingo board. Now, of course, there's a variety of ways for us to try and get a free space for the bingo card you see before you. For example, if Phil snorts 25 times or burps 10 times before he starts recording for his React content later on, that will give us all a free space, and these also double up. And lately, Phil has been snorting up a storm like you wouldn't fucking believe. We had 88 goddamn snorts earlier on, you know, in the week. And and that wasn't even the full amount. We had one bingo by that point, but we kept going because it was an incredible number we'd hit. I was curious to see how many more snorts we could get, but because we'd already won, it was like, okay, let's get the hell out of here. He could have actually hit 100 if we'd kept watching him. We don't know. It's one of those ones where we'll never know how many snorts there were in that one podcast that day, but they broke all sorts of records. It was insane. So yeah, these things do double up. We had 3 free spaces that day in snorts alone. Just because of that, because as I said, the snorts, 25 snorts, 1 free space, 50 snorts, 2 free spaces, and so on and so on. There's also a way for you guys to get a free space, which you guys are in full control of. If you guys like the stream, 100 likes will give us not only a free space, but you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation that Pixar Animations so very kindly made for us all to enjoy to celebrate the 100 likes. So there you go. You guys are in full control of one way for us to get a free space. The rest is all down to Phil's bizarre bodily functions. So there you go. I think I've covered everything.
Sounds good to me, dude.
Yep, LT, you got anything you want to say or whatever before we start going? Feel free to plug anything.
Nope.
No, yeah.
No plugging. No plugging's happening.
Sure.
Just here to enjoy myself. Let's go.
Cool. But even before we begin, was there a reason why like there was no Sunday show today? Like for that being said, or that's.
Oh no reason. Last second guest dropout, and then 2 of us had to change the time. We said well, you know what? Let's just skip a week. Not the worst thing.
That happens. You know, it is what it is. You know, there we go. Yeah. So it'll be back.
Yeah.
It'll be back
big
on
deal.
Thursday.
We'll
It'll be back on Thursday. You know, stronger than ever and all that jazz. You know, and everything else. Cool.
Yep.
No worries. Right, with all that being talked about and all that being said, see what I said, all that being said, let's fucking crack on with the show. Good luck, everyone. And I'm going to just press my random Scottish soundboard button to see what it has to say before we begin the show.
I mean, it's terrible. All these hands are all over the place. You're like a sweaty octopus trying to unhook a bra.
That's arm
Nice.
flail, right? Yeah. When Phil arm flails, that's basically what that is. So there we go. Let's get on with the show. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. And of course, you'll know by now. I'll say anything if you want to pause just so you can rant about something. Feel free to let me know.
Got it.
Good luck, everyone. Here we go.
Good morning, everyone. How's it going? I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the show. Just allow me to get my leaderboard centered. And
Couldn't do this already.
what's up? Today is Sunday, the 4th of February, 2024. The party started. We're in full swing for this month, man. Let me tell you, man, things are crazy for me right now. Like, there's so much going on that I'm trying to juggle at once, and I'm trying.
I'll count it.
man.
I'll count it straight away. The very first thing on the board is Phil saying juggle.
Burger.
Gotcha. You see, chat? I know what I'm talking about.
There you go. Vindication. Straight away.
Yep.
To do it without taking time away from streaming, and this is the most difficult part. For example, burger. Today's React Day, not React Stream, React Day, all day long. The entirety of this Sunday, I am reacting. First, I'm reacting on the DSP Reacts channel to the weekly show DSP versus the Internet and celebrating the 1-year anniversary of that channel existing, because it was in early February last year that I rebranded it and relaunched it.
Can't wait.
Then, on the night stream tonight, we're heading over to my newly rebranded channel, DSP Throwback, for my second ever stream there, the Retro React to Dark Souls 1, which you guys voted for over the course of this week. You said, we want to see Dark Souls 1 again. That's exciting. I actually can't wait to head over there and show it you guys tonight and enjoy the classic and very flawed, hilarious playthrough with you firsthand, right? But then on top of that, I also have to film an hour-long react for a patron today. So no exaggeration, today I am literally reacting to stuff all day long. Zero gameplay. The only controller I'm touching is to press pause or play on a video. It's pretty wild.
Wow. Pretty wild.
Now, the thing is, I like doing that. I absolutely enjoy that. But, you know, it's going to be a different kind of day. I'm crazy, being pulled in a million directions. I actually have another private video to make for a patron tomorrow. It's that time of year, tax season here in the United States, and
Oh for God's sake, not the fucking taxes already, Phil. It's tax season for everyone in America, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ.
Just something to talk about. He has nothing to talk about. This is a good subject.
And Brian's wondering what button does he use to skip. YouTube, I guess, because he uses his console to watch the React stuff, doesn't he? So he does it all through the console because it's all set up through the console anyway. Uses the app, whatever. So there's probably like fucking like a right trigger might fucking skip videos or something. I don't know. But yeah, his phone as well. Does it through his phone as well?
It's his phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, phone. Yeah, I remember the phone. Yeah.
Hell. And yeah, it's a shame Million's not on the board today because Phil just said Million. Anytime Phil says Million, I usually like to play some sort of That Being Said style short. But I'll hold off for now. But I might change. I might change my mind. I might change my mind if Steve O'Dead turns up because his fucking reaction that was just fucking incredible. There we go. Yeah, strong start to the card, in my opinion. Strong start.
Gotta start working on my tax stuff, at least the initial work, and I gotta get some of that done by the end of the streaming week, right? And then coming up, we got the Super Bowl bash coming up. It's like wow, it's like all this stuff in addition to just my normal streams, all happening at once. So hopefully you guys are enjoying everything I'm putting out. Today is going to be a more laid-back podcast. And what I mean by that is nothing too crazy to talk about besides a weird thing that seems to be a bug. right now with YouTube, and 2 particular videos that I uploaded yesterday. So we'll discuss that. I'm not sure what's going on with that. But outside of that, there's not much. There's no real game news today or anything going on. What's hilarious is people are acting like this news that Xbox is going to start taking some of their exclusive games and publishing them cross-platform is news. It's not news.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Tell us how you knew
stuff.
this 20 years ago.
People are so desperate for clickbait views. They're making streams and videos about, oh my god, Xbox is now going to sell like Hi-Fi Rush and other games on other consoles, and nobody cares. It's bullshit. So there really is no news today to speak of. So
Great.
let's chill. Let's hang out today, shall we? Let's talk about what I did yesterday. Give me my thoughts on.
More.
Get ready.
What about the suggestion box? See, that thing's been fucking dead, basically dead now. The fucking suggestion box. Oh, for God's sake.
Q&A. Yeah, the music's still going, King Jet. I don't know if it's intentional, but
Oh,
yeah, it's
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
my ears too.
Yeah, two seconds. Yeah, it was a bit louder before. Is that okay now? I've lowered it a little bit. Is that better?
I think we send it to. I think we should. Is it cool to a little bit lower? I still can hear like pretty loudly in my ears, at least. We could send it to Band World. I wouldn't be against that either, but.
It probably sounds okay for the audience, but it's not for you though.
Okay, that's fine. It's cool. It's cool. Totally
You
cool.
sure?
Totally cool. Sounds
No.
good here. Okay. Snort Exchange says send to Band World. D-Dog says sounds good. Cool.
I mean, I can compromise.
Oh, I can do that.
Yeah, I can compromise.
In the
a
middle
bit.
school. Yeah.
Yeah, I can load it as well on the stream. You know what I mean? Like the ones setting on the stream. So give me a second here. I can load it just a little bit. You know. So there,
Okay,
I've
thanks,
loaded
sir.
I've loaded with like 4 decibels on the stream through OBS. So there we go.
There we go. Turn my hearing aid down. Yes, I'll turn that
There you
down.
fucking go. Yeah, it's interfering with a
Oh, hold
fucking
on.
broadcast. For fuck's sake. There we go. But it should all be good.
Now, let's review the schedule for the rest of the week, because now it's kind of set in stone, and we know what I'm doing. And
Okay.
let's talk about this weird YouTube glitch that's going on, and just
Oh,
kind of
man,
relax.
so weird.
More relaxing podcast. Remember, when this podcast ends today, we're all going to collectively head over to DSP Reacts for episode
Collectively.
50 of DSP versus the Internet. That's right, we've done 50 shows on that channel in the last year.
Oh my dog, what's up?
Yeah, that's my dog. Yeah, I got. Did you see my wee dog there, ALT?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
hype. I saw it on.
yeah.
I think you put it on your.
Yeah,
somewhere I
but
saw
Twitter
it,
as
yeah.
well. Yeah, whatever. X, whatever. Yeah. So thank you
Yeah,
very much to
that's where I
Kel
saw it.
Desson. Thank you, Kel Desson, for the super chat. It says, "Can Phil use a sweaty Hogan as a tax write-off?" I believe he probably does. Like, if he's fucking claimed as
Yeah.
a business expense on his bankruptcy, then you can bet your bottom dollar he will try and fool the tax man as well and the IRS to pretending that he's a fucking, cause he's a gaming content creator and he's doing this gaming stuff in his, spare time, whatever. He's going to pretend it's part of his fucking gaming career. He's I wouldn't be surprised if he does absolutely try and claim those as business expenses as well, even though he's fucking spending ridiculous amounts of money. What's the latest figure? Because I know Gamebox has posted something recently on the shits again. So let me just quickly check the good old Twitter or X, whatever. $748 so far. The most recent
Nice.
event. There we go. So he didn't get Shinsuke
Big
during the
ups, dude.
24-hour bonus guaranteed. So yeah, big ups to Gamebox obviously for tracking this. You know what I mean? He makes it sound easy and simple. You know what I mean? But yeah, I certainly do appreciate Gamebox's efforts in tracking all that stuff. It would fry my brain, but then again, I've not really got much fucking brain to begin with. But yeah, numbers. So
Yeah, and I think also he's confirmed to have talked to June the King. So there you go. June the King is going to be talking
yeah.
to TJ Gamebacks as well.
And I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure how I feel about it. And what I find strange is why Phil has fucking stayed radio silent on that as well. You think that Phil would be dismissing June the King, even though he's in the past. Phil seems to have been okay with June the King, and apparently there was an agreement. Did June the King agree with Phil that he could watch June's content on his React channel if he wanted to? Was that why they were? Kind
Yeah,
of,
so I think that made Phil think he's friends with me. I'm friends with June. It's like kind of in his mind, because like they had one conversation. So June's cool, dude. And then
Yeah.
now June is doing the same exact thing that Craig did. And now Phil probably doesn't like that. So that's probably why he's not talking about it yet. But we'll see.
But yeah, but remember though, June the King was originally going to do this DSP thing like last year. Like he was going to do it, and then he said, you know what, it's too much with, like it's too hectic. There's a lot of thing to go. He couldn't be asked to do his homework essentially. So he thought, no, I'm not going to bother with that. I'll do other things instead. And now he's going back to it right after the Mike Clum stuff has been confirmed is not happening. June's like, okay, I'm going back into it. So I'm kind of surprised that Phil has not had anything to say about that yet. would he be dismissive of June the King doing that, or would he be supportive of it because there's been some sort of prior agreement technically with his React channel? I don't know. I'm very surprised that Phil stayed silent about it.
I think that means it's negative for him because if it was positive, he shares it. He can't handle holding good news. He loves to have good news to share. So I don't think it's positive for him. We might hear the blow up later when it gets closer to being out there. He might say, "Oh yeah, I know it's coming out. I don't even care."
I'm not too sure what to expect myself. Do you have high expectations or hopes for whatever June does?
No.
Or I'm not really sure myself.
No. For everyone watching this bingo, it's not going to be deep enough for us to enjoy it. Like, I want to watch it, of course, but it's going to be pretty low level in my estimation. But Agent Proper, if you're talking to him, you tell us. What do you think, brother?
Yeah, true. Yeah, also some people will be talking to him, which is, I don't mind that. I don't obviously mean as long as it's one thing about trying to inform these guys. Like June the King is trying to get is that information accurate? Fair enough. I mean, if people do the homework and actually do the research and convey that appropriately and correctly, at least from our own perspective and what we've understood and learned, that's the one thing. You don't want somebody just to fucking make a video for the sake of making a fucking video. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Side Scroll has done amazing with the interview when I had it first with Phil last year, and then it just turned into Craig embarrassing himself. After all that happened, he kept going back, monetize the hate and all that shit, and it turned so fucking cringe. And it's one of those kind of rare things when Phil and detractors are kind of like agreed, yeah, this is like fucking stupid, fucking stop doing it. But yeah, it's so weird. We'll see what happens, I guess, with June the King. And obviously, if people are reaching out to June as well, and I'll say, hopefully they listen to what you say and they take on what you educate them on, whether it's 30 champions related or anything else. And I mean, I won't be mind proven wrong. I'll be happy to be proven wrong, but I'm not expecting much from June. But we'll wait and see.
Pretty crazy. So it should be a good one. All right, let's do it. So yesterday, what was I up to? Well, a good variety of stuff. First of all, on yesterday's podcast, I had my annual review of the fact that I am never involved in DMCA takedowns on YouTube. I don't participate in them.
But Phil, you are involved with them. In fact, when Phil tried to prove before that he was not involved, like last year, remember he had that special video he made on his day off, he made a video and he showed his takedown history. And what was included in there? Yep. Transformative.
It was super crazy.
Content. Super crazy had something that was of his. Yeah. So Phil proved himself that he was a liar in his own video with his own evidence to try to partly debunk that he doesn't do it, and it's right there for everyone to fucking see. So yeah, Phil, you're full of shit as usual. Is somebody impersonating DSP this time around, going after people? Most likely. But Phil can't fucking pretend to be an angel here and lie to everyone about never going after people when his own evidence suggests otherwise.
Yep.
I don't condone them. I don't support them. In fact, I condemn them. And I hate the fact that people fool YouTube's very broken.
Butcher. That was a butcher. He said condemn them.
Burger.
Listen back. I really think it was. Maybe I'm wrong, but I heard condemn them.
Support them. In fact, I condemn them. And
yeah, okay, I'll take that. I'll allow that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Come on, let's condemn them.
I've typed it. It counts. Good spot.
Okay, cool.
I hate the fact that people fool YouTube's very broken, very piss poor DMCA takedown system, and try to impersonate me to take down other people's content. All right, and I've even said outright many times. I've tried to contact YouTube. I've posted up my conversations publicly with YouTube on those issues, right? And sadly, they don't care. YouTube's opinion is we don't want to get involved in anything. If you have a problem, get a lawyer. So there you have it. But anyway, I explained the whole thing in yesterday's podcast. Give it a look if you missed it, so you know what I'm talking about. We jumped into a mini game, and I say that because it really is a small game. Silent Hill: The Short Message. This game was surprise dropped on Wednesday's Sony State of Play broadcast. People had thought this was going to be a full-fledged Silent Hill game, but surprise, surprise, it was not. It is just a 2.5-hour first-person narrative-based survival game. Once again, people say walking simulator. That's very, very true for what it is. You basically play a girl in high school who's walking around.
Did he just misgender a girl by calling him a game?
Game, yeah.
Oh,
my pronouns are game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game or
nice game.
Xbox.
We played a game. I mean a girl. Okay. Wow.
Oh, for fuck's sake, yeah. I don't know. If it wasn't butchering a word before, it certainly fucking is now. Fuck me, man.
Oh, yep.
Abandoned building that's all decrepit, and reading logs and news articles about what's happened to her town and these other girls in her school. Girls are texting her, asking her if she's okay. It's an ongoing mystery about...
In games are texting her and asking if she's okay.
Did some of these girls die? Are they ghosts? What happened to them? And some of these stories are atrociously horrible. Like terrible things happen to these girls. At least if the story is to be believed. The graphics are great.
It's a video game
for what it is. And
look, there's a grubby finger right in that ear. He couldn't decide.
And that eyebrow's getting a workout.
Yeah.
the story is to be believed.
No, wait.
The graphics are great, I would say, for what it is.
He usually uses a pinky, right? Well, I've noticed, but this time he's using the ring finger. Although the ring finger is the left hand, I know, but the right hand. He's using the ring finger from the right hand on this time around. I don't know, maybe he just needs a bigger finger to really dig in there deep or something. But
He needs more thick. He needs more thickness. He needs more girth.
And look at that. Look at that finger going right in there. You get back in there, you little piece of brain trying to escape. Scoop. Oh, the face.
Oh God.
The facial expression.
Where's he going?
I think he's using the walls of his ears to maybe scoop out whatever he's fucking got or something. Yeah.
The scoop. Scoop. It's an excavator.
Is he going to look? Is he going to look at what he just unearthed?
I'm an excavator. Big ups, Blippi chants out there.
Is he going to look?
Hey, sadly.
No, he's not going to look. He didn't look. Okay. Well, yeah. Well, that is Ear Touch Show.
Wasn't happy with the harvest.
Yeah.
Burger.
That is definitely Ear Touch Show if ever I saw it.
Graphics are great, I would say, for what it is. And the only
second helping.
I would say
No, that was the same one. That was the same one. I rewound. That was the same one.
Oh, same one. My bad.
I didn't want to wait miss anything. So I said anything. No.
Hey, sadly, it's not scary. There is one monster that tries to
eyebrow.
He just used his ear.
That eyebrow's
wax.
Out. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he just used that ear wax to smooth his eyebrow over.
I would say, sadly,
look at the finger.
It's not scary.
There's a ring finger there.
It's conditioner.
He's literally just, he had a finger in his goddamn eyebrow a second ago, digging out, like, you know, all this wax, and now he's using it as to, like, smoothing out and make his eyebrow neater. But only that eyebrow. The other eyebrow doesn't get attention or love. This is the prominent eyebrow. This is like, Phil was taking, this is like the dent head's eyebrow. He takes care of one eyebrow and one eyebrow only. It's like the people's eyebrow, because also The Rock back in the fucking day only had the people's eyebrow, and that one eyebrow went up. The other one didn't go up. It was only that one eyebrow that people fucking loved. Same here with the dent head eyebrow right fucking here.
He needed some moisturizer, that's it.
Oh, fuck me. He's such a disgusting little fucking piggy. He's probably still wearing the fucking Zelda jammies as well. He's worn that for the last fucking 4 days now or something.
Monster that tries to get you the whole game. And it looks kind of weird.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil for those who didn't see it yet, but it's one of those games, think Amnesia. You really can't fight. All you can do is run, and you need to try to outwit or outrun the monster by going through certain order of areas, going through certain doors, and not getting, run into by the monster, because the monster will kill you if it catches you. But
did Phil say friend before? I just realized it was on a card, and Phil was talking about, you being in school.
Friend.
Did he say?
I think he did say friend before. Yeah, I think he did, but I can't confirm that. Chat, did he say friend on that part? I think he did.
I feel like I should go back and check.
Texting your
it's
friends. It's
an ongoing mystery about, did some of these girls die? Are they ghosts? What happened to them?
Oh yeah, I think it's before that. Right before us.
First person, narrative-based survival game.
Wait for it.
Once again, people say walking simulator. That's very, very true for what it is.
Right, okay, come on and get to the story.
You basically play a girl in high school who is walking around this abandoned building that's all decrepit and reading logs and news articles about what's happened to her town and these other girls in her school. Girls are texting her, asking her if she's okay.
Girls.
It's an ongoing mystery about, did some of these girls die? Are they ghosts? What happened to them? And some of these stories are atrociously horrible. Like,
he just said girls.
He didn't say friends. What a son of a bitch. Well, I'm glad I checked. It's one of those things I was like, wait a second, that's on the card. How did he not say it? But there you go.
And a lot of people were like, well, it's like Groundhog Day. Kind of.
Oh, I think I went too far.
Kind of.
Areas
Bill Murray.
going through certain doors and not getting, run into by the monster, because the monster will kill you if it catches you.
Right, here we go. I counted that as well. That's not.
But if you do die, then it basically respawns you anyway. So it's kind of an infinite loop. And a lot of people were like, well, it's like Groundhog Day. Kind of, except you're kind of trapped in this nightmare world. No, it's not. Especially for the fact that they're not charging for this thing.
He checked the harvest.
Yeah.
He checked the harvest.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare world.
Is
it bad?
I was like,
Here
wait
we
a
go.
second,
He's
yeah.
got the harvest here.
I was like,
He's got the prey.
this feels a bit
know
unique.
prey when I see it. Dog? Damn.
Hold on, it's better full screen because you get to see his like hand as well there. Like there you go. There's his fingers like poking up,
Yeah.
curled towards his eye line. You know.
Nice pull there. Great
Oh.
pull.
I give it. Hold on. Yeah, I need to screenshot this. So give me a wee second here. Just Phil, observing his handiwork from the excavation from his ears.
Uh-huh.
Oh goodness me. Let's see how it turns out.
Excavator, dude.
Yeah, these usually turn it quite well. There we go. Nice one. Phil's hair looking bigger than usual.
Yeah, they added a feature. You saw that, right? Erase restore feature on the site. Pretty cool.
Bloody
You see that on the
hell,
right side?
man. Fantastic.
Yeah. It's a
Exactly.
nice feature.
I just eat this to my members and then continue on with it. One of the perks of being a member of my channel, if you're on a Discord, you get to see all these images and get them sent to you when I fucking find one Phil stream.
Oh,
bloody
sign me
hell.
up.
There we
Sign
go.
me up.
Sign me the fuck up. Jesus Christ. We're 20, unbelievably, we're 21 likes away from a free space already. We're apparently 80 or 79 likes already. That's insane. Thank you very much, guys. Remember, 100 likes, free space.
No, especially for the fact that they're not charging for this thing. It's not bad.
Nope.
Again, if you
One
like games like
side,
Amnesia,
yeah.
you'll probably think it's a decent game. It's definitely in that same vein. It is a bit angsty. It's 3 teen girls involved in the plot. So if you don't like teen angst and high school stuff, you're probably not going to like this game because that is the subject matter. But overall, it wasn't a bad
That's why
time.
Eric loves it.
The final sequence is incredibly annoying because you're being chased by this monster. And you have to get through a series of rooms and hallways to escape the monster. What you need to do is unlock a door. To unlock the door, you have to find 4 drawings hidden in the environment. So you have to be going through all these different doors along these hallways, and it really is a labyrinth. It's a big maze trying to figure out how to get around.
Cool.
You don't know where
Shout out to David
pictures
Bowie.
are. The game has no
Oh,
map.
God.
And the monster that's chasing you can teleport around. So you could be like running around. Oh, I found the second picture. I found the third picture. As soon as you grab the third picture, turn, monster's right there. Done. Start over from the beginning. And this sequence, if you know what you're doing, can take like 5 minutes. But if you're wandering around looking for the pictures, this could take upwards of 20+ minutes. Okay? So, it's annoying. I got it done. It took me about 15 minutes to do it. And it was very annoying, but I got it done. And then you see the finale of the game.
15
The
minutes.
only real negative that I have to say about the game, because it's hard to criticize a game that's free. They give it away for free. They didn't charge you anything. So, the only thing you really invested was your time, right? The story, much like a lot of recent survival horror games in the last 5+ years, did not have an ending that made sense. And what I mean by that is the game has a story sequence to end. By the way, I gotta close my blinds because it looks like it's way too bright in here. Like you can't even barely see the color on my ghost lamp.
It's a normal level
yeah.
of brightness. This doesn't look too bright at all. This looks like a normally lit room to me. I don't know about you, what you think, but this looks
Yeah.
like a normal level of normal human brightness to have in a room. And he's
You look
like,
the same
"Oh,
as you always do, bestie.
yeah, but he's like, you can't.
What are you
can't-
worried about,
You can
bitch? Come
barely
on.
see the colours on my lamp. I better make it dark as shit in here because I don't like the sun on my face.
Right? Hold on a second here.
And
Hold
the
on a
way it
second.
fucking
Hang on,
goes.
guys. Just take a second.
Sadly, we don't have Phil standing up on the card today, or dead air or anything.
Maybe that'll look a little better.
Oh,
Actually,
oh my
immediately
God.
the blue looks more defined, doesn't it? Yeah.
Oh, yes. It looks. Oh my God.
Wow,
it's a
what
different
a
world.
difference.
Okay, so-
Wow, amazing.
Basically, you get to the end of the game.
Burger.
And this story sequence plays out, and I can't really explain it fully without spoiling it. Okay, so I don't want to spoil the whole game for you guys.
Too late.
But basically, what happens
Oh!
is,
Yeah, that was a robust one right there.
Hey, dude.
Look at this shit, he's confused with the lamp. The lamp is too bright now.
Hang on a second. It just changed colors. Hang on.
okay, I was curious. I was like, is it changing color properly? You know, this lamp is old, so it
Yeah, so are you. Oh, for fuck's sake. You know this lamp is old.
Hey,
Thanks,
leave me
Phil.
out of this.
Hey, I didn't mention you. I didn't mention you. I was actually, I was going to
Yeah,
avoid that route
I
for
know.
once.
Ooh,
I mainly mock your massive forehead, not your age. You know, most people go for
Forehead,
your
yeah.
age. Yeah, I just do the big massive forehead. I'm amazed you can find any hats that fit.
It very well may break. The thing is, this thing, you can get it all over the place. I could just get a replacement. No, it's fine. It turned the right colors. Okay.
Okay. Thank
So,
God.
you get to the
Can't
end.
live
We have
without
a
that.
free space because of snorts. We have already hit 25 snorts. So,
Holy shit.
this might be
We're
a record-
struggling.
This might be a
snort
record breaker
wise.
today. Yeah, this might be a record breaker today. We might get like fucking, 4 free spaces and snorts alone at this rate. 100
Yeah.
plus snorts.
end of the game. And it has the story resolution. And the story resolution makes no sense whatsoever, because if you've been following the game, alright, a character involved in the end was already supposed to be dead. Okay? So it's like, wait, I've been following the story of your game, and according to the story, it said that this character died at one point, but then at the end of the game, they're still there. It's like, huh? Now, does that mean that everyone in the game is dead? If that's the case, then it doesn't matter, and the game's a waste of time. So that's the point I'm making, is like they write it so ambiguously, and they do it on purpose, so then they like, oh, well, you figure it out. It's open to interpretation. No, it's not. Your writing is bad. You wrote your own plot into a corner, and your cop-out of, oh, well, it's your own interpretation is not, that's exactly what it is. It's a cop-out. It's not satisfactory. When we are reading a story, when we are watching a movie or a TV show, when we are playing a video game, we expect a narrative. A narrative with a beginning, a middle, and an end, and it has to make sense. If it doesn't, you failed as a writer.
Oh.
Nobody wants to sink time into a game and at the end of the game say, I have no idea what just happened. That means you wasted your time.
Wait,
and for
pause real quick.
Yeah.
If you snort that much, your body failed as a respiratory system. Go ahead.
That's an interesting comparison.
That's all I'm gonna...
Look, by Phil's logic, then, by Phil's own logic, Inception is a bad movie.
Yeah, oh god, yeah, hell yeah, that sucks, dude.
Yeah, but that's
what the
saying,
fuck?
That's an incredible fucking movie, of course. You know what I mean? I mean, also amazing. You know,
Yeah.
A thing at the end. You know, is it a dream? Is it not? Exactly. So yeah, by Phil's own logic, a movie like Inception is a terrible movie because there is no fulfilling resolution, because it leaves you wondering.
That's narrative based. That's a problem, and that really was what irked me. Like, I wasn't disappointed at the 2.5 hour end of the game. I was like, all right, 2.5 hours, it was all right, but I wish I knew what had happened in the plot, and I don't. They wrote it poorly. So that's definitely one thing that that I have to criticize about it, to be fair. Okay. But overall, it's not that bad. Now, if you want,
holy shit, we've got over 100 likes already. We've already got a free space for 100
Yo.
likes. That is like record fucking time. So guys, thank you very much for liking the stream. We have 2 free spaces so far already. The 25 snorts has happened, and the 100 likes have happened as well. So, and not only do you get a free space for, of course, for the 100 likes, but you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation. That Pixar animation is so very kindly made for us all to enjoy. Remember, keep an eye in the bottom right for Jasper to do what he needs to do. Fuck him up, Jasper.
Nice.
Good catch. Yeah. It's such a satisfying splat at the end, it really is. And remember, guys, not that I'm expecting it, but if we get 200 likes as a second free space, and you guys get to see that again. Or you can just fucking like rewind the stream.
Saying.
Or you can rewind the stream and just watch animation
King
again.
King Jad is pointing at the bottom of the screen right now.
Yeah,
at
you
the
can't
likes.
see it, you
Come
know.
on, guys, check this out.
Exactly, yeah, I get it. But yeah, that's an insane. Usually, I mean, you know, obviously we do more often than not hit the likes thing anyway, but usually it's a lot later in the stream, so that's an insane number of likes already. It must be because of joined by Alt today. So there we go. Better to Alt for encouraging likes, I guess.
see it. It's live on the channel. It's 3 parts. Each part is about an hour long.
Yep,
But
no one cares.
a weird glitched thing has been happening to this playthrough on YouTube, which I don't understand. All right, and allow me to explain what I mean by that. So, I uploaded these videos, as I always do, all right, in the normal fashion that I always do, and they were live on YouTube overnight, and I even made part 1, the featured video on my channel, so people come to my channel will see part 1, highlight it, maybe check it out, right? Later in the day, I do my late stream, which is like a Dragon Infinite Well. And what I do typically is when I go to upload my night videos, my night stream, I'll check on comments that have come in during the day to approve or whatever. Because as you guys might or might not know, because I am one of the most harassed people on YouTube, I have a comment system on that basically YouTube auto-filters comments. If it sees anything that's really offensive, it just blocks it outright without me even having to do anything. And then everything else kind of goes into a queue. And it allows me to approve comments, respond to comments, and stuff like that, and it allows me to weed out bad actors, because every once in a while we get a bunch of idiots who come in from some detractor's video or some moron stream, and they think that they're just going to drop like 20 negative comments that are all insulting, gross stuff no one wants to see on my playthroughs and videos, and this allows that to not happen. Previously, before I had the system in place, I had comments disabled for like 2 years, because the comments got so toxic on my videos at one point, so we're talking back like 2017, the comments were literally so toxic that my actual longtime fans and viewers asked me to turn them off. Back then, there was no filtering system. And people were like, I can't even look. If I look at your comments, it's a bunch of racist words. It's a bunch of people doxing your address. It's a bunch of, really disgusting.
All right, 2 things. First of all, Phil has been racist multiple goddamn times on his own channel, but that's okay though, because Phil said sorry at some point in time about it. Second of all, he doxed himself.
Yes.
Phil was the one that doxed himself because he showed his own address on fucking camera when he was fucking moving into a new place, to Snortfort. So he doxed himself and said a big fucking deal.
And don't forget the business cards.
Oh yeah, of course, but those fucking Sonic the Hedgehog
Business
Pokemon.
cards.
Yeah. It's
Yes.
this victim narrative is trying desperately to spin to his audience where I got no, Phil, you're the one that doxed yourself. Just like how Derek doxed himself as well. And they cried about it on his in your chat. This is yeah, he's desperately trying to retcon history, to rewrite history, to make him an eternal victim and make every single detractor the most evil fucking villainous individual out there. But he is the one that basically manufactured a drama all by himself. That's the thing, most drama from Phil is manufactured by Phil. Like, it's not, no fans, it doesn't, for us to react to anything, it requires Phil to do something on his part for us to react to in the first place. It's not just like, you know, oh, what are we going to come up with today? Let's pretend that Phil had his, you know, let's pretend that somebody, you know, threw an egg at Phil's door. And we'll have some drama about that, you know. I was like, no, we get our information from Phil, which is not a very reliable source at the best of times. And then we take what Phil says and we see if it makes sense, and we try and pick it apart, and if we find holes in Phil's stories, we will identify them and call them out. And then Phil turns it into, oh, we're fucking, you know, talking about drama and we're making his life a fucking misery and all that shit. Jesus Christ, nah. It's all on Phil. And it always has been on Phil. He's, without detractors picking apart his bullshit narrative, he would have been long gone on YouTube. I am utterly convinced. He's probably still been Twitch, fucking hoping desperately. Like, I mean, I don't think he would have been gone from Twitch. He probably would have still been on Twitch at some point in time. Oh, and according to D-Dog,
yeah, probably.
According to D-Dog, I've got 427 viewers. DSP is 392. What I won. Fuck 4 for evil. There we go.
Well, and also, good point. Someone said, let me give credit, Daniel Cannon, which in my head you are one of the Cannon brothers, so big ups. If YouTube blocked it, how do you know how does the fans know it was toxic? Yeah, YouTube blocked those comments, but yet the fans knew they were so toxic that they really wanted you to block them. So, yep, makes sense.
That's an excellent point. And from my experience, in my experience, like some comments, even though mine are always approved anyway, I do sometimes get a couple get flagged by YouTube, and I'll check those as well to see if any comments got blocked, and I'll approve them if I need to get approved. Because like, sometimes people like, I do try and have it be as open as possible in my comments, because I don't care about fucking language, you know, like I don't give a fuck. I mark all my content not suitable for children. If any children are here listening, then you're getting your fucking imaginations warped by some foul-mouthed Scotsman and a very ancient individual in AOT. So there we go. But yeah,
American style, yeah.
Exactly. This is not content for children in the market as such. You know what I mean? Plus, I don't fucking monetize these fucking, you know, no ad revenue here. Right? This is all, every single, any money that comes in is basically from people that want to give me money, not on ads or anything. You know what I mean? But for Phil though, it's like, he deliberately and purposefully marks all his content as suitable for children, even though he knows his language is usually quite vulgar at times. And doesn't, whether during gameplay or a podcast, whatever, he knows. And he wants to pretend his audience is not made up of children, and yet he will insist on marking every bit of content he makes suitable for children, even though he wants to brag otherwise.
Yep.
It doesn't make sense, but that's just Phil trying to milk as much money as possible from anyone on YouTube, I guess. Doesn't matter who it fucking is.
Stuff, I can't even read your video comments anymore. So can you just turn them off so that way we can at least watch the video and not be distracted by some of the most heinous stuff we've ever seen on the internet? So I did.
Yeah.
Then YouTube instituted this change where now you have this filtering process, and now I have that on my comment. So basically, I had everything set up normally. And when I went to approve comments on videos, there were none there. And I'm like, why are there no comments? That's weird. It's a new playthrough. There's always comments on a new playthrough. So I go and look at the videos, zero comments, what's going on? I go look, comments are disabled.
I mean, I could make a very cruel joke and say so most of Phil's fans, but okay. On you go.
Is he going to say huh or what here? What's your guess, King Jad?
I'm thinking
huh or
I'm
what?
Thinking huh. I'll rewind it.
I'm thinking huh too. I'm thinking huh.
I'm based on this facial expression right here, I'm thinking huh. But yeah, I'll rewind it and we'll get a full context.
Zero comments, what's going on? I go look, comments are disabled. What?
Oh, they were both
what?
Son of a bitch.
Big ups, what?
Oh, he really he failed us. He failed us like a belter. Damn.
Yeah.
I use a series of what's called uploading defaults. And those uploading defaults are the same settings for every video. So you might notice on any video I upload, it has the same kind of default body of text in the description of the video, because that's an uploading default. One of my uploading defaults is comments on. So why would the comments be off on the videos? Doesn't seem to make sense. Weird part is, this was only applying to parts 1 and 2. Part 3, comments were on. So there were a few comments on the final part. Notably, one of the comments was, hey, are you aware that comments are off on parts 1 and 2? And I was like, what is going on? So I turned them on, and immediately when I turned comments on, I noticed that someone had commented on part 1 before comments were turned off. But it was up for approval. So I approved the comment, made sure that it got on there, okay? And I left it as is. And it looked like everything was fine, you know, overnight. And I go to sleep and I wake up this morning and there's no comments on the videos again. I'm like, what? And I go to look and the comments are off again. What? I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this is a glitch with YouTube. I don't know if this is YouTube actually taking action, because some people have said, like Gaia here in the stream chat is saying, so YouTube has a policy that if a video receives a certain number of bad, toxic, insulting, harmful comments, they'll just auto-disable comments on a video, which I understand, but my video has a filtration system on. So that should, the people who get their comments auto-turned off are the people who just let everything fly and don't actually put effort into like making sure their comments are good for their audience. So then YouTube will take action. But for me, I have a filter system in place. So it legit doesn't make sense that the comments would have like auto-filtered like that or shut off like that.
Doesn't make sense,
like
dude.
A pool.
Some people had surmised, well, the game has situations where the girls in it are talking about self-harm, suicide. Okay, and because of
he said that he can kiss goodbye to any ad revenue. He can kiss goodbye to any ad revenue from this podcast.
It looked like he didn't want to say it. He was going to go like self-harm, but then he had to throw in that word too. Okay.
Exactly. Oh, my dumbass audience might not understand what I mean. I better fucking make sure it's crystal fucking clear.
Uh-huh.
I'm just going to rewind it 5 seconds. Let's get full context of what Phil means by self-harm.
Where the girls in it are talking about self-harm, suicide. Okay, and because of that, maybe that's what it is. Because videos on YouTube frequently will get flagged for topics like that and get demonetized. Well, the videos aren't demonetized. The videos are fine. They're monetized. There's ads on them. They're live. The only thing that irks me, it's not a big deal. This is not a giant playthrough. This is not a huge deal at all. It was a one-off thing. But what disappoints me is, you know, I'm playing this game and I'm saying right at the end of the video, hey guys, what do you think about this game right now? Leave some comments. Let me know your opinions. I'd love to hear them and maybe I can respond to them.
Huge
This
deal.
definitely is a game that could have stirred up conversation. And then no one could converse. Right. No one could speak. Because the comments were off. And I don't know what caused it. I'm legit confused as to what is causing it. So what I'm going to have to do now
could have caused
is keep my eyes
conversation.
peeled. And every day when I'm uploading, I'm going to have to keep a lookout on my videos and say, are the comments on? Are people commenting? You know, not to say that I get a ton of comments. I don't.
No.
I'll usually get a ton of comments on the first few parts of any new playthrough, especially if it's a playthrough people are hyped for. But outside of that, I don't get a lot of video comments. Why? Because
pause
people
real
are just
quick,
kind of
Jad. Sorry about that.
Sure.
He said, I get a ton of comments, is what he said? I just want to check on that. Did he say I get a ton of comments? I want to check on that.
I'll rewind.
Did he say I get a ton?
I will also take new games. I mean, it says new play. He can't say new playthrough. It's basically new game. I'm taking new games. It feels close enough to me. Well, let's see what
Okay,
it
yeah,
says.
that counts. But did he?
I'll usually get a ton of comments on the first few parts of any new playthrough.
A ton of comments. Okay.
On the first part,
part one of Tekken 8, which we could say is probably pretty cool, a pretty hype playthrough, right?
Yeah.
There are exactly, this is 4 days ago, so I guess it's not the longest. 4 days ago, Tekken 8 has 2 comments. So that's definitely a ton.
Oh my, yes.
Let's go 8 days ago. 8 days ago for Tekken 8 Part 1, the real launch. 8 comments. Oh man, we're getting we're heating up. We're heating up. That is a ton.
Let's do Pal World. I'll join in. Let's do Pal World and see how many comments there are here. 14 comments. Oh boy.
Oh my god, we're popping off.
Shit's going
14.
viral.
Holy shit.
This shit doing numbers.
Oh, man.
Fucking hell. Oh hell, man.
That's a ton. Hell yeah.
I will find the time to approve all those comments. Fuck me. But yeah. There's an error part 1s are nearby, Pal World, and then no, it's not really a proper part 1. Well, this will have numbers surely.
Yeah.
This will surely.
Oh, that will.
Numbers.
That doesn't count. He brought out the cat for that.
I'm kind of curious.
Alrighty,
I'm
everyone.
curious. Shut up, Phil. I'm kind of curious. 14. How?
Never mind. 14.
3.3k views 2 weeks ago. 14 comments.
I thought she might get more comments, but no.
And one of those comments was OP Boone doing a fucking bot thing with timestamps at all. Oh my god.
Yeah, OP Boone is like half of them too. Good point, Cracker Jack. OP Boone is probably at least 25%. That's not an over exaggeration.
Bloody hell. So yeah, comments is fuck all. There's fuck all there. You know what I mean? He's pretending it's
Yeah,
like fucking
there's a ton, dude.
Part 1 gets so many. No, they fucking don't. 14. Fuck man, that's just Phil. You're deluding yourself.
Especially if it's a playthrough people are hyped for. But outside of that, I don't get a lot of video comments. Why? Because people are just kind of used to the comments being off for so many years that a lot of people just don't bother.
Right.
And that's sad because I like it when people comment on my video. I like having conversation on the videos. I like people having that social aspect to my videos on YouTube. It sucks that for many years I didn't have it because YouTube didn't have this filtration system. And I just didn't have racist, toxic, nasty stuff all over my videos. You know, it wasn't going to fly. So it's very confusing, and I don't know. I don't know what caused it.
Can we move past this, please? No one cares. You don't care even. You're telling us you don't care.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No!
For the sake of bingo, we must. I'll speed up. We will go 1.5. 1.5 to try and go faster. But we
Yes,
can't-
1.5, please. Yeah.
So, hey, now you can watch and comment. Please do. If you're interested in the playthrough, it's an anomaly. I don't know why the
That counts. Interested in the playthrough. Interesting.
Burger.
That counts.
Yeah. I didn't mean for Chad to skip. I know the deal. In Bingo, we can't skip anything. I do the same thing on my Ask the King shows. We don't skip anything, even though how much we might want to. We don't skip anything.
Trust me, I know that feeling. I'm just so tempted to skip so many times, but we must persevere for the sake of bingo.
Yeah.
So, hey, now you can watch and comment. Please do. If you're interested in the playthrough, it's an anomaly. I don't know why the game was made. I don't know why it's only 2.5 hours long. I don't know why it was free. There's a lot of questions around this game. I'd like to hear your opinion on it. I really would. For the few people that did comment, thanks. But, it's like 2-3 people now because the comments were off. So I'd like to hear your thoughts. Please comment on the videos. Okay? Cool.
Thanks, guys.
Last night, I played Like a Dragon Infinite well. It went really well. And what I mean by that is we made tons of progress. I did like 2 giant major story segments.
And Phil got a lot of money for it for once. That's why it went really well, because Phil had $100+ for that game for once.
And I unlocked a bunch of other stuff in the game. Like there's a Crazy Taxi-esque side game called Crazy, I think it's Crazy Eats? And it's supposed to play like Crazy Taxi. Like they're actually trying to mimic old school Crazy Taxi. Where you're riding through the streets collecting items, doing stunts, and then you land and deliver food. Instead of picking someone up and delivering them to their location like you're a taxi driver, you're picking up food and you're delivering it to hungry people in the street. This is the replacement for the Can game. Remember, it was the Can collection game in Like a Dragon 1.
Can game.
So this is basically, the difference here is that they tried to change it and be something that Sega was already known for, which is kind of neat. We unlocked the Pound Mates stuff, which is kind of fun. Pound Mates is when you summon someone to assist you in battle, similar to like summon monsters in Final Fantasy games. That's what Pound Mates are in Like a Dragon. So we got that unlocked. So we did a lot of side stuff. We leveled up, got new abilities, did some tough fights. There was a boss fight, and then there was actually a mini boss fight that was tougher than the boss fight in the story we had done. It was a really good stream. I'd say about 2 to 2.5 hours of progress. And what I'm trying to do, all right, is essentially I'm trying to get to the point where I
Essentially.
Burger.
There we go.
Yep.
Right, let's see what
Got him.
let's see what his fucking point is.
What I'm trying to do, all right, is essentially I'm trying to get to the point where I unlock the Dondoko Island, which is the simulated island that you do in this game, similar to Animal Crossing.
Here we
And
go.
the reason I want to unlock that soon is because my wife and I want to do co-op gameplay in it, and we were thinking the absolute perfect thing would be unlock that and then have our first ever co-op session together in gaming ever, live on stream on Thanksgiving, on Valentine's Day night, which would be February 14th, a little over a week from today. So I'm like, that'll be perfect. So I got to keep making major narrative progress every time I play the game. And not to say that
It's 10 days away, Phil. It's not a week away. It's 10 days. It's almost a fortnight away, for fuck's sake. I guess, it's a little over a week
Gotta
away.
make
but yeah.
progress.
Oh, Jesus.
Reminder, his wife has already unlocked this. They could use her console at any time they want, but he can't carry it up.
Exactly.
He can't carry it up the stairs.
Let's be honest here. The real reason why he won't use a console is he doesn't want anyone to figure out what her gamer tag is. It might reveal what what her details are essentially, so other people could try and find her. The only gamer tag that's been visible for Cats, I don't really know if it's a gamer tag essentially, but Cat's got a Nintendo profile on Phil's Switch. So anytime Phil loads up a Switch, you see Cat Burnell as a potential player as well, not sure. So yeah, but I'm sure Phil is terrified of the possibility of detractors figuring out what Cat's gamer tags could be, because she still fucking plays games regularly. But that shit has been like fucking kept. That's one of the very well kept secrets that Phil's done. I will give Phil credit there. Nobody has found out apparently what Cat's gamer tag is yet. Not even people like yourself and Shinkel, who are kind of obsessed with cat in our fucking
No, I don't.
all these AI style generated
No.
bullshit thing. So yeah, I gave in to Alt's persuasions and I included Ket on the bingo thumbnail today. At first I wasn't going to. At first I uploaded the version without Ket, but then I kind of thought, well, you know, Alt did put some work into it, you know what I mean?
On brand.
And yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So there we go. It's just, yeah. That's the only time she's fucking appeared on that fucking thumbnail, no, unless otherwise, you know, unless she does a funny face, like Phil does.
I'm just going to rush through the story and not do any side content, because I did do a good amount of side content last night, but I want to unlock it and get this going. So we can, once a week, maybe do a nice co-op stream. That'll be super fun, right? So, let's see what happens. Great progress last night. Great story. I hope...
Oh my dog, what's up?
Thank you very much to Kel Denson for the super chat, who says, I thought Pound Mates was cat with a strap. For God's sake, you really make me fucking say that.
Oh, come on.
I thought Pound Mates was cat with the strap on. You really made me say that.
Hey.
You dirty bastard. I'm just gonna use a Scottish soundboard randomizer to respond to that.
And she's a big fucking bitch.
I swear to you that was random, but
Nice.
it works. It works. It was random, but it works perfectly. of all the things, there's like fucking 10 options, and it plays that.
Go check out the videos if you didn't. They're fun. They're funny. It's good, entertaining stuff. The people that are showing up for the playthrough, listen, the playthrough's not getting nearly as many views as my other stuff I'm doing. But the people that are showing up are having a ton of fun. We're engaging. We're having good conversation. We're talking about the game and the culture of Hawaii, which is really cool because we're not just talking about Japanese culture anymore. Now we're actually talking about the culture of Hawaii.
No, we're not. No, they're not.
And you know what? One thing that happened last night in the game, I was not expecting them to address, and they did. So all these years, I've been talking about
Here we go.
how in Japanese culture there's this weird thing where they're so hyper-focused on career and their jobs and making money and that level of success that a lot of Japanese people don't focus on personal relationships. And that's
I mean, that's not even a fucking. That's not a fucking. Like, that's true. Like, that's not even a fucking, you know, a slur or some sort of fucking, you know, racist stereotype. No, that is legitimately true. As an
Yeah,
actual
and some
problem in
people do-
Japanese
yeah.
society. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not like just exclusively Japan thing either. But let's hear how
Oh, yeah,
Phil is, because let's get real. Phil is doing that, right? He's putting his career above his relationships with his
Exactly.
family.
How many relationships
so,
has he
yeah.
fucking nuked cause his fucking strive and desire for fucking business and dollars? But it's crazy, yeah. Well, it's like Japan are well known. I know it's not just Japan, but the Japanese are primarily well known for it because of the. I think the average working hours per week in Japan was like 55 or 60 or something crazy like that. It's
Yeah, it's
insane.
insane, yeah,
Yeah, it's
insane.
absolutely nuts.
in Japan, you have entire industries based on this, such as the hostess or host cafes, the cabaret clubs, where you're going in there, you're drinking, you're eating, you're buying stuff for this date who isn't really a date. It's a virtual relationship. You know it's not real. You know it's not going to amount to
not a
anything. You go in there
relationship.
and you dump all this money on it, right? It's always been a part of the Yakuza games, and I was always like blown away that this exists in Japan. Like, I can't believe it's part of their real culture. It's wild to me because here in the United States, it's something you would never even think to do. Go on a virtual date and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah,
Sir?
basically that's
Strip
exactly
clubs?
what it is. Yeah. Basically, these hostess
Yeah,
clubs
just-
and bars basically sound like a fancier version of a fucking strip joint.
Yeah, it's just
Remember-
like it's a more classy operation. Yeah, and
Remember
you just
when,
they talk to you and same fucking thing. Yeah.
So you probably discovered it yourself, I imagine, at some point in time, but one of Phil's biggest fans from back in the day, Kay Gallion, went to Japan, and they ended up...
Oh
in a-
yeah, he got cocked, didn't he?
Yeah.
Didn't he get cocked?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he thought somebody was interested in him. He was invited to a club. He went there. He was having a good time, and then some kind of strong-looking business type people started asking him to pay up for the services that he had acquired. And Phil's like, so Kay Gallion was like, oh dear, I didn't realise this was a situation. I didn't realise I was meant to pay for this. And so he quickly got his money out and then got the fuck out of there, all scared and all that shit. So yeah, Kay Gallion went to Japan and yeah.
She was probably like a 10 out of 10. Like amazing model looking.
Oh,
and Kate
yeah,
Gallion was like, yeah,
exactly.
I'm doing pretty well here.
Wow,
Cool.
they love Americans
It's going
here.
pretty well.
I was like, wow, they really love foreigners,
Yeah.
don't they? Yeah, so aye, fucking too right to do, especially dumb ones like you don't know what the fucking, they're paying for, essentially.
Or what? You're getting nothing out of it,
Going
right?
pretty good.
So, last night, one of the plot lines in Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth was that a Japanese person, one of these guys who's gullible and likely would have been one of the people to drop tons of money at, say, a hostess cafe in Japan, is getting scammed by literally everyone in Hawaii. Everyone around him is asking for money for something different. One girl puts a lei around his neck and gives him directions to his hotel and asks for a donation. One guy has a parrot land on his shoulder, takes a picture, and then asks for a donation.
Well, this is a thing that happens everywhere in the fucking world. Anyone that goes on fucking holiday will fucking realise this fucking happens. It happened to me last year. Well, I didn't fucking fall for it, but people tried it anyway. It's like you're fucking like walking on the beach in the Canaries or whatever, and you got all these fucking guys trying to fucking sell you beads and all that shit, these colourful beads. I was like, yeah, you have these and all shit. No thanks, pal. You know, it happens everywhere, Phil. This is not just exclusive to Hawaii, this culture thing. Newsflash, Phil. There are scam artists around the world globally. It's not just a Japanese thing or some sort of, you know, Hawaiian thing. This is not exclusive to those two places only, Phil. People will try and scam you for money, and you should fucking know because you're doing a daily fucking basis to your dumbass audience. Nope, Phil's frozen with his fucking teeth baring.
Uh-oh.
What a free stream that is, oh fuck me.
Uh-oh.
No, it should be fine, it'll be fine. Just give it a few seconds. Let me pause it anyway.
My dog, what's up?
Right, thank you very much to No Zaku Boy for the super chat, who says, if this Valentine's pony show don't pony up the dough, the pig will have to send old Boxer to the glue factory to get back in the black. It could very well be the case, yeah, it could very well be the case. I mean, let's be honest, that's the sole reason. That is the primary reason why he fucking has Cat on these fucking streams now. Like, her will has got fucking beaten down to the point where he's constantly asking her every day, you want to come back, you want to come back, you want to come back, you want to come back. That's what he admitted to. Like, she came back a second time because Phil kept asking her every day, you want to do it again, you want to do it again, you want to do it again. And she's like, fucking just fine, just stop asking. And then she only talked like fucking 19 minutes or something of a 2-hour stream or something like that.
Yep.
For God's sake, yeah, like, it's... I don't get it, but yeah. Phil is just desperate for money at this point in time. He's just absolutely... He'll do anything, and he'll beg profusely to everyone that's around him to fucking help him do his fucking shitty streams, to try and get him any money whatsoever. Of course, we all know where it's fucking going, WWE Champions. Well, primarily.
Yep. Directions to his hotel and asks for a donation. One guy has a parrot land on his shoulder, takes a picture, and then asks for a donation. A woman gives him a t-shirt, says it's free, but then asks for a donation for the shirt, so basically it's not free. There's even a cop who claims he saw him jaywalking across the street and says, I'll let it slide if you donate to the police department. It's like, what? So, essentially what they're saying, this is social commentary. They're saying that the Japanese people are sadly gullible and will fall for these schemes. And 100% the plotline of this guy, he's starting to have a romantic feeling for the girl who gave him the lei, but she's just basically using him for money. And you just cannot help but make the parallel comparison to the hostess club businesses in Japan.
I mean,
yes, you can help it. I am helping it.
Can you imagine somebody trying to use someone else for money? Like, how... It's amazing that you wouldn't imagine... Can you imagine anyone in real life, LT, that would try and use other people for their own financial monetary gain? Is there any person that comes to your mind?
Yeah. I wonder who. We might know somebody somewhere. Someone we know.
Oh, for God's sake! This year's like, you know, I mean, pot meat kettle. What the fuck, man? I guess it is based on his life. Yeah. Exactly. I remember Phil was starting his game saying it's based off his life, and it's like somebody watched his entire life, and there is a scene where people are getting scammed. Yeah, it's exactly like Phil's fucking life. Phil's a scammer in this situation.
And you're like, yeah, I mean, are they not being self-aware in this mission and saying we're aware of what it is and it's kind of pathetic?
No,
I'm just saying, you know, that can't be healthy for their culture, for their minds.
That is incredible.
To have an entire industry set up that you know it's all fake and all it does is basically takes money away from people who should be having real meaningful relationships and can't, but it takes advantage of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, the equivalent of that to me, no exaggeration, would be these fucking streamers. Unlike Twitch, you know, Amaranth and Pope.
Oh my God, I thought the most...
Well, first,
Yeah, on you go.
The base of his extrapolation is one character in a game in Hawaii, or people doing stupid shit to ask for money. That happens at all tourist places. One dude from your group, it like falls for that shit. Which probably everyone in here has a friend that would probably, like, you know, they might fall for that stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Like, everyone knows someone that's like that, you know? And that he's extrapolating an entire country's culture based on that one dude. It's social commentary. Oh, wow.
I just love the fact that the easiest direct comparison is strip clubs, like you said. Also, you know, it's like he's talking about this fucking. He's going back to the Japanese culture of like all these escort clubs and it's like fake relationships and it's not real. The easiest comparison is strip joints, strip clubs, you know, titty bars or whatever. Oh. And yet instead of doing that, instead of that very easy direct comparison, he's immediately going to instead what is essentially is his competition. All these online streamers. Let me rewind it for full context, but let's just make sure we get the full context right.
Yeah.
We're aware of what it is, and it's kind of pathetic.
Pokimane.
I'm just saying, that can't be healthy
Yeah, he's
for their
name
culture,
dropping
for their minds.
Can't be
To have
healthy.
an entire industry set up that it's all fake, and all it does is basically takes money away from people who should be having real meaningful relationships and can't. But it takes advantage of them. You know what I'm saying? Like the equivalent of that to me, no exaggeration, would be these fucking streamers. On like Twitch, Amaranth and Pokimane, and I know they're leaving Twitch or have left Twitch, but you know what I'm saying? These women who portray themselves in a certain way to almost make you feel like they care about you in that way, like a relationship, just to take money from you.
Like you
right?
do?
Only they're doing it to
Your
an audience
den?
of thousands at once and raking in millions of dollars in benefits.
Did Phil just say millions?
And benefits.
Did Phil just say the word
Yes, he did.
millions? That's an interesting number. Let's have it done.
Jesus.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, 6 million. 6 million. That's a pretty interesting number, isn't it? 6 million. Well, guess what? You're wrong. It didn't happen. You're making it up, right?
Oh.
You make that shit up. No, how about this? Banned. Gone forever. Because I don't put up with your fucking bullshit.
Shout out to
Now that was
Kaiser.
good. Now that was a fucking good one.
The boss being raised.
It's a necessity. I had to. It's too good every time. It's too good. I've seen Steven here as well earlier on in chat. I don't even know if he's still around. You know what I mean? Guys. One time I got him to watch. He was here for when I played it as well before, and people were just saying, Steve, sure. he makes that so funny as well. Like Steve's reaction to that and just like disappearing from view because it's just too fucking funny.
Yeah.
That sells it as well. But that is probably my favourite ever fucking short on YouTube. But bar none.
Nice.
Jesus, man. It probably,
It's all good. Kaiser deserves all the credit. Kaiser's the
oh
legend.
yeah, he made it as well, of course. You know what I mean. But yeah, I still remember harassing you to include that wee, burning, wee band like video thing I made.
Yep.
I knew you were making a short, and if I'm going to send this to you, I'm going to demand this included in the short. It just fit too perfectly. But yeah, that is the amount of views this has gotten. This is probably mainly how many views has it gotten? Let's see the description or details, whatever. So how many views? How do you see the fucking views in this thing? Does it not tell you?
I don't know.
Whatever it is, anyways.
I can-
Most of these fucking views are probably because of me.
Yeah.
Every fucking stream practically I'm just playing this, you know what I mean? I got a button on my stream deck just to pull up the fucking short and it just plays. So there we go.
Nice.
Oh my god, they've got a wee shortcut and everything. But let's get back to the bingo. And yeah, strong card so far. The left hand side of the card, they're doing quite well. The right hand side a little bit bare, but I'm sure we'll get there.
And it's like that's the evolution of it. The hostess club then became the online streamer, right? And think about that, how much safer that is because you're not in person with someone who could be crazy or whatever. It's just wild to me, that this is the situation that humanity is in. So
For fuck's sake, it's Phil.
Humanity.
I'm not entirely sure I quite like what Phil was trying to insinuate here. So if it's a gaming content creator streamer who is a woman and she's pretty and she likes to feel pretty and be pretty essentially, like yeah, he's basically dismissing them as trying to engage in fake relationships with their audience to benefit themselves financially, which just seems quite disingenuous and quite insulting.
Yeah, like just for existing, they're having they're actively trying to create parasocial relationships. And I know there are streamers like
Yeah.
that, but they're not all like that,
At the end of the day, ultimately,
It's
right?
a problem with humanity.
Yeah, if people like you can't help who people give money to on the internet, okay? I think, OnlyFans is a good example. I think it's quite incredibly mental that people fucking make a living off OnlyFans. I know most people don't, but there's still some people that actually get tons of money doing OnlyFans. A small handful of people. To me, that's dumb as hell. Because, like, if you want that kind of content, it's free on the internet as is, So it's like that's why pay money for that shit. But at the end of the day, you can't help what people will do with their money. Even when it comes to DSP, how many times have we tried to educate Phil's fans on what he does with their money usually, and yet lo and behold, he still gets the money regardless. It is what it is. People will give money to wherever. Even if you think the content's not worth giving any money to, Phil's and the money are easily parted. But fuck me, Phil is name dropping individuals here, and he's risking some backlash by name dropping them. I'm just going to say that this might blow up in Phil's face a bit for some of the things he's saying and insinuating here.
Anyway, that was interesting. That's something that we discussed last night. Check out the videos. It'll be pretty good. All right, I can't wait for more. We're playing that again tomorrow night, and I'm basically playing it 2 more times this week, 3 more times next week, and within those streams, I'm hoping we can unlock the Dondoko Island, and then I can do it with my wife on Valentine's Day night. It's not the end of the world if we don't, but man, I would really, 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 really hope that we can unlock it so we can start doing that co-op. That would really be awesome. Okay, we'll see what happens.
Okay. Why are we're on the hook for that?
I know, unlocked in chapter 16. I'm in 13. One more stream in 13. I should beat 13. And then I've heard that one of the chapters coming up is shorter, and then there's a chapter that's longer. But if I can get through those, then when we get to 16, then we get this unlocked. And also, this is good. I know for a fact because my wife told me, if you skip side content now, you could still do it later anyway. So I could essentially kind of turbo through the story, get to chapter 16, unlock Dondoko Island, and then when I play the game, take my time to go back and do all the side content that I rushed through because I wanted to unlock it, you see? So there you go.
Burger.
All right. Anyway,
Burger.
So, great content yesterday, good fun, good games, had a great time, and excited for the rest of the week, right? Now,
So excited.
Before he even gets to anything else, additional whatever, apparently I've been sent some bizarre artwork. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh.
Meester is at it again with...
Pokemon related or
no,
what?
No, this is a...
What's it related to?
This.
Oh, nice.
It does say, excuse the weird purple at the top here, excuse that. It's just like a crop, but yeah, he's made this. But yeah, apparently, I didn't realize there was a thing. There's some controversy around a Mega Man sequel. I didn't even realize there was a potential sequel in the works. But yeah, apparently that's news to me. I didn't fucking hear that. It's a great movie, Mega Man, brilliant movie. But yeah, I didn't even realize there was talks of a fucking sequel. But yeah, there's Meester again with his distracting style art to derail things. Although at least it's not Freck. You know, God, have you encountered Freck yet? So yeah, have you seen the Frecks? It's not. It's
no, I have not. Share that, please.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh, fine. Let me find. What did he have last time? Well, give me a second here. Let me see, because he had something before. This is one of the more recent ones. Give me a second here. Let me try this one. There's one for you. That's a Freck.
Okay.
Right
oh yeah.
He also had a really nasty one before.
D.A. Crowley, I believe, has Phil singing or All Star. So that's
yeah.
Oh,
it
Freck.
does,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
I've seen Freck. Yes.
And this one's actually pretty good. This one.
Oh, that's not as good.
Yeah, I had a feeling you wouldn't like it.
Taste.
Yeah, I had a feeling you wouldn't like it because it does something to your beloved cat.
That's just it's not.
Yeah, look at you being all sad. Yeah, Misty calls this
That's
one Frack.
good.
This
I
one's
like
called
that one.
Frack. This one, Frack. And yeah, the fucking nose pick as well.
Right.
I managed to get fucking Phil picking his nose one time, so I included that in the fucking thing. So there we go. But there we go. There's some distracting style art for you.
today is React Day, as you already know, as I said. Right after this podcast, we're going to head over to DSP React for DSP versus the Internet, episode 50. This week is actually the 1 year anniversary of DSP Reacts. Now, it's not the 1 year anniversary of the show. The show actually, I think, first broadcast, I want to say on the 17th, February 17th. But yeah, the channel's been live for about a year, and it's been an interesting project. There's been a lot of different kinds of content on that channel. I am looking forward to more content on that channel this year. You know, one thing we haven't even talked about is like a tier maker that we could do or stuff like that. But I'm looking forward to it. All right, and also reviews. Like I want to review stuff. I'm just waiting for stuff to come out for me to actually watch and review. There really hasn't been anything recently. Which is actually a good thing because right now I wouldn't even have time to review anything regardless. I'm so busy with everything I'm juggling, but I would like to review stuff this year too. Okay?
Juggling.
So, anyway, good year. And I'm excited for this week's show. By the way, this is now week 2 of me having the new system.
Good year.
Other tire brands are available.
Good year.
Firestone.
Yeah, good year out of nowhere. Good year. Hype.
Oh,
Yeah, love those tires.
Yeah, January, fucking amazing so far. Into February.
Memberships to do the show, and let me tell you, we're right back to normal. We have just as many clips submitted now as we ever had before. The show's going smoothly, no problems. This whole nonsensical trolling with the fake memberships did not affect the channel in any way, shape, or form.
It was
we
very
are smooth sailing moving
sensical.
forward. So thank you to everyone who was there for that little adjustment. It's looking good. Okay, the future looks bright.
How many people upgraded, brother?
All right, so that is coming up, and then tonight on my late stream, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, it's my second ever stream over on DSP Throwback. Now I want to make everyone aware this stream will start on time and should run smoothly. The last stream that I tried to do 2 weeks ago started late because of technical difficulties and didn't run smoothly because I didn't have everything set up. This time around, Nightbot is set up. I should have some moderators in place, and Pop-ups and everything should be working properly this time around. I had enough time to actually set it up ahead of time and test it and get it working. Unless something breaks between now and then, which could happen, you know, everything should be fine for tonight's stream. And yes, I will be live reacting to the Dark Souls 1 playthrough for about 2 hours tonight. And I hope that you guys will join me for that. It should be very fun, okay?
So,
can't wait.
Yeah, so let me just this actually, I don't think has been emphasized enough, okay? Phil has essentially gone over, so at first obviously he's reacting to his like things that are getting uploaded on that channel. The throwback retro Red Dead stuff, okay? At first he was reacting to that, but now he's been given the idea, somebody gave him the idea, that he could react to all of his old content that exists on Dark Side Phil YouTube channel, as well as his DSP Gaming, going back in time that long. He has essentially set himself up.
But listen,
for all these reacts going back so long, and he's got like.
But my question is why? Like, listen, the first react, right? He did retro react already 13 days ago. Okay, part 1 has 1.4 thousand views, so that's maybe $1. All right. Then part 2 has 635 views, so we're not even getting 1,000 on those anymore. And tips were also at the end of the day $32. So no one wants it. He's not getting tips. I really don't understand it.
It might be based on the sort of playthrough he picks in general, because I believe he kind of worded it as well, where it's like, oh, this would make a good one because this is how you don't play was popular. He actually used this is how you don't play as a potential method of picking the ones he would actually watch back on. And also, this is all the Dark Souls. This is Dark Souls, isn't it? The very first Dark Souls, where he didn't know what he was doing. So he's hoping that his buffoonery and fucking incompetence, looking back on that, he's going to hope that'll trigger and bring out all the people and, to fucking mock Phil and laugh and point at him and go, Phil, you're so bad at this game back in the day and all that shit. He is hoping to get that sort of kind of, because he knows. I don't know the numbers for this side don't play for that particular game for the first time Phil played it, but
that's one of his biggest though. Definitely.
Exactly, that's exactly what I'm saying. So he's hoping to capitalize on that and try and say, I'm going to react to my old gameplay now, and so he's hoping to bank on that. So this is basically Phil's doing less and hoping to get at least as much as gaming for it. Like, he's doing less. Sitting there reacting is easier than sitting there playing a game, because it requires less effort on his part. He can just sit back in his chair, watch the fucking thing, and barely say a few words about what he's watching. So the way he's in his mind, he's going to be able to do less for, if not more, just as much as usual when it comes to night streams. Because night streams, obviously, for the most part, night streams are usually fucking dead for him in terms of support. He'll be lucky to get a fucking gun of glasses. Night streams very rarely will he get fucking the hat or whatever, and that'll probably be the same way these kind of things as well. These kind of react things, although they are few and far between, so maybe there's some more support than usual. Who knows? But yeah, in his eyes, he's thinking I'll be able to do less and maybe get more for it. That's how he works. That's how he operates. If it requires effort, he doesn't want to do it unless it'll benefit him financially. He's quite open lately about that.
Super good stuff. Join me tonight for some retro throwback action. Then tomorrow, we're back to full-time gaming. I'll be picking a new character in Tekken 8. And right now, the 3 characters that I'm leaning towards are Kuma, Jack 8, and Yoshimitsu. I don't know which one of those I'm going to pick. I have to decide tonight, because tonight, I have to actually watch some technique stuff.
You don't have to.
Excuse me, for those characters, or one of those characters that I'm going to try to basically learn them quickly. Like, what's their best strategies and moves. And then try to apply it tomorrow. What I'm going to do is go into training mode and test some combos and strategies first, and then go into the, what do they call it? The, not player matches in this one, they call it something else. Quick match. And we're just going to do casualized quick matches, trying to learn Yoshimitsu. If I feel confident enough to go to ranked, I will, but I don't think tomorrow we're going to be doing ranked, because I need to learn this character from the ground up. If I pick Yoshimitsu, if it's Kuma, it's Kuma. If it's Jack 8, it's Jack 8, whoever it is. But yeah, I'm going to look into it and see who I want to use, and go from there. It's going to be probably one of those 3 characters. But let me know your opinion over the course of the day.
Right.
And I will then try to quickly learn some basics for that character tonight and apply that tomorrow on the stream. All right. Tomorrow night's late stream, more like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, which is going to be great. Tuesday, the return of Baldur's Gate 3, and then Tuesday night will be Pal World, my weekly late night Pal World chill stream, where we will continue on with exploration, catching of pals, leveling up. Eventually, we're going to head back and try to beat the first tower boss, which now I'm sure we could probably do way more damage to. I think I just crafted like a new bow, a bunch of new weapons, all kinds of stuff. So that'll be fun. And then Wednesday, more Baldur's Gate 3 and more Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and that's the streaming week. So no, I'm not playing Suicide Squad. Man, is the internet destroying that game. The internet is just taking a giant, like, dance on its grave. Seriously, it's pretty bad. But then again, we all knew it was going to be bad. It's not like we saw the previews and we're on the fence. When you saw that game at first, you knew it was bad, and now it's out and everyone's like, yeah, it's really bad. So I'm glad I'm not playing it. And no, I have no real plans to play that Foam Stars game. I would like to just keep focusing on the stuff I'm doing right now, so I can keep making solid progress in everything we're doing, and you know, hopefully, like I said, unlocking Don Doko Island in time. That's kind of my focus. Okay. By the way, do I have this on dark blue?
Whatever.
I do.
Oh God.
Okay.
Keep
Dark
moving
blue's better.
forward.
Okay. So anyway,
moving.
that is what's going on this week. I hope that sounds good to everybody. Obviously,
Oh,
if
it
anything else is
sounds
going on I'm not
great,
aware of, let me know. And then, of course, the next big thing is next weekend. On Saturday, February 10th, it is my Super Bowl bash. There will be booze, there will be food, there will be special NFL attire that I'll be swapping.
I love how the first thing he prioritizes
NFL.
telling his chat, the first thing there will be booze. There will be booze. The very first thing he made sure his audience was aware of what there could be to look forward to. Are you as surprised as everyone else is that he's not mentioned how there's usually money? That he needs money to drink the booze? He's not mentioned that yet.
Oh yeah. Could we get free booze? I mean, hell, it looks like we're almost there.
Yeah,
you don't have to even donate for that. I'll just drink at the start.
Now, traditionally, that has been a Christmas thing where Phil does not like charge that, and to be fair, Phil has been open about before, where he's not going to charge people to drink. You know, Christmas, he's going to just sit there and Christmas, have a good time with Christmas drinks, whatever. But yeah, Christmas is usually the only time he does that for free. So it's very strange for Phil to prioritise and emphasise him drinking on stream when, unless he knows otherwise, he's not guaranteed to get that income. It seems very strange and bizarre to assume that you're going to get a support without knowing you're going to get it unless somebody has told him before ahead of time, you know. Confusio in the chat has your answer. He said he's drinking for free this time. Oh, when did he say that?
There we go.
Maybe he said it the
I
other
didn't
day.
hear that, but big ups. I'm low key.
Yeah.
I'm low-key excited for one segment, which is when he has to do he's going to do a sim game and he's going to commentate over it. Because, you can really see how little he knows about sports in that moment. So that could be pretty funny. Everything else, I don't give a shit.
If the ball to the black guy, get him.
Yeah. He threw a ball. Goal.
Apparently,
whoa, he got a hat trick.
Yeah. Apparently, Phil said it in a night stream and confused your head out there. So there we go. So I had no idea, but if Phil's confirmed he's doing it for free, then fair play to him. That's the way it should be anyway. It was always strange to try and monetize that kind of thing. It was very odd. But I guess he's just going to do it for free whenever he fucking wants. So there we go. Big ups, I guess.
Out during the day, and there will be games. There's going to be a simulation match where I'm going to have the Kansas City Chiefs play against the San Francisco 49ers in Madden 2023. Yes, I know that's an old one, but that's the one that's free on Game Pass, and I'll commentate over it. But in addition, we're also going to do other gameplay. What will it be? I don't know. That's up to you. We might just do it on the fly, but you know, you have all these options. We could do some Street Fighter 6 for the first time in ages. We could do some Tekken 8. We could do online multiplayer of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, which actually has an update just a few days before, so it might actually have new maps and stuff there. I'd be down for any of that. Plus, I'll be drinking, so it'd be kind of funny to do some of that stuff while buzzed, I think.
Oh, it will be so funny, dude. Yep. Everyone loves that.
Yes, it is the active players, because from what I understand, they update the rosters in these games. So when I boot up this Madden, it'll actually update the roster and have the current rosters play each other. That's what people told me anyway. So, anyway.
And you could fucking get the game right now, Phil, since it's free, and confirm that. Just saying, you don't wait till the day itself.
So that'll be fun. And my wife's going to make some food they'll have over the course of the day. Yep. It's going to be more of a hangout session than anything else. This is not intended to be a serious business stream. This is more like a hangout stream where people will come by, chill with me, enjoy my company.
As opposed to...
I'm sure we'll talk sports, but we'll talk other things as well. Do some gameplay, have a few snacks and food. You know what I mean? It's more to be just a relaxing stream.
Talk sports, hi, great. Phil, who do you think should be the MVP of the Super Bowl this year then? And Phil's like, I don't know who anyone is. How do you talk sports with Phil when he's not
get pissed.
I was like,
so Phil, what's your favorite sports team ever?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't work in absolutes.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, hey Phil, what do you think of Manchester United's season so far in the English Premier League? And Phil's like, who are they? Fuck me, man. You cannot talk sports with Phil. The only thing you can talk about Phil with is money. And maybe wrestling. You know, Phil
I'm white?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm going to say I'm white, I'm American, I don't get it. He asked about the Premier League.
D-Dog, what is DSP's stance on Taylor Swift? Of course, that's a big thing as well, because she's like shagging one.
Oh God, that'll send him off. He hates. Let me tell you, he hates her because she's rich. Like no matter what she does, he'll always hate her.
He hates all successful rich people because they're fucking rich. He hates them all because he's fucking
he hates two boxes:
money.
Women and rich. Yeah, she has both, women and rich. That's double trouble for Taylor Swift.
I mean, the only thing that'd make it worse if she was Asian or something. That'd be
if she was Asian,
that'd be the holy trinity, the trifecta right there. You know, she's rich.
He'll send a hit out.
She's rich, she's a woman, she's Asian. Rage.
Rather than hyper focus on, oh my God, we've got to do this and this and this during the stream, and it must, you know, it's not like that. It's a marathon. We got to play 5 games or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, now wait, and Demon in the Corner says you could do a 10-hour trial of Madden 24. Is that true?
Watch them confirm it now, accidentally, and go, oh shit.
Oh my god. Hang on a second, let's load it up.
Madden 24, Xbox Series XS. Nope. It's got Standard Edition, Deluxe Edition, and Not Sold Separately Edition. It says if you have... Oh, wait a minute, hold on. I think it just said there's a free trial with EA Play. Hold on a second. I think I just saw it. Yeah. Yes, it worked. EA Play. EA Play is part of Game Pass, so I can do it for 10 hours. Yes, we could do this. Thank you, Demon in the corner. That was a big win right there. Now I can actually
corner
we can play the
Demon.
new one. I don't know how to set it up for the sim match. You'll have to help me do that on the Super Bowl bash. But hey, that worked. All right, cool. I didn't even realize you get that. Yeah, I just did it install. So of course it won't start till you boot it. It says 10 hours of gameplay, right? Well, the sim ain't gonna take 10 hours. Well, that's cool. All right, neat.
It would be hilarious if I just started now the timer. But it's not going to. I know it's not. But wouldn't it just be fucking funny as all hell? The timer starts from when you fucking confirm it, and he confirmed it now.
We'll have that installed, and we'll be doing that for the Super Bowl event.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, see? Now that we're actually we're talking about this and we're focusing on it, we're getting stuff done. We're planning stuff out. We're making waves. We're making progress. That's what it's all about.
Done.
Thank you guys for helping me with this. Keep in mind, this event is as much yours as it is mine. Yeah, I'll be sitting here hanging out with you all day, but what you want to do together,
I get all the money.
You. So
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, it's as much as it's a give and take sort of relationship. The fans give the money and the Phil takes the money. It's a give and take thing, yeah. He gives them reasons to give him money, and the fans give him money.
yeah, let's talk. Let's figure it out, right? I don't know what you guys want to do, but hey, that worked very well, right? It really did. I was thinking too. Maybe we should do a segment of Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. And I know it won't be for everyone, but at least if we play that a little bit that day, we'll be able to actually make progress in the game to get towards Dondoko Island. Because keep in mind, because I'm doing that marathon, that's taking a stream away that I normally would have done. So maybe I'll...
So is today's stuff, Phil. Everything you're doing today also takes a stream away from fucking making progress in that game. Like, you can fucking be playing it right now.
Yeah, so
if you wanted
LARPers...
to. Yeah.
LARPers in chat, here's your chance. Never vote for that if there's any kind of poll, and he's still going to choose it anyway. But yeah, try to make sure it loses every poll, and then he'll still choose it, but it'll be funnier that way.
All these fucking trolls are voting for other games. I'm just going to fucking play it anyway.
actually do like a segment of Like a Dragon during the stream that day. And yes, it'll be part of the playthrough, but I'll be dressed like a football player, which will be pretty funny. I'll also be drinking when I play it. I think that would be pretty fun. So that's what I'm thinking. So we're going to do this Super Bowl simulation match in Madden 24, and maybe we'll do a little bit of Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. It doesn't have to be a long segment, maybe like an hour and a half tops, right? Just to make progress in that. So that way we're heading towards Dondoko Island. This is all good stuff. So it's coming together. Let's see what I really would like to play Call of Duty. You know, I haven't played it in a while now, and there's supposed to be new content like the 7th, February 7th. They're releasing new maps and stuff. So it'd be cool to see it for the first time. And maybe again, having a drink or two, being buzzed and trying to play Call of Duty could be pretty funny. So I think maybe we should do that. Just saying that'd be something cool for it too.
Super fun.
Yeah. Exactly. Team deathmatch, some domination, maybe kill confirm, just messing around, right? Bookworm says the only downside is you have to make story progress to unlock guests for the island. I am aware of that. I'm totally aware of that. The whole idea is once we unlock Dondoko Island, the intro can be done on Valentine's Day night, and then as I continue to play the game, I'll unlock things in that island while playing the game, and that'll allow me to do more stuff once a week when I play it with my wife, you see? So I think that'll work well.
Who fucking cares?
And see, Top's what about the new free-to-play shooter? If you're talking about Helldivers, I'm not going to play it any extended amount. I feel like it would be more comfortable just to play Call of Duty and mess around than try to jump into a totally new game for like an hour during a marathon. I don't think that really makes sense.
Bite.
Okay.
He's thinking about football players.
All right, anyway, there you go. That's what's going on, everybody. That's the plan. I don't really have, there's no news today. There's nothing really crazy, no big topics to talk about. What I'd like to do is come shout outs.
Already?
And then we'll
Oh, he's doing shout outs. He's not even doing a bigment. There's been a distinct lack of bigments in the last day or two, it seems.
see what you guys want to chat about for the rest of the show, all right? So first of all, our first contribution of the day was from the Lucky Gremlin, which was a $2 super chat, and he said, thank you for Silent Hill content, good luck. Yeah, Lucky Gremlin had mentioned earlier in the chat that they had wanted to do a super thanks on the Silent Hill videos, but because comments were disabled, they can't do that. And I was like, yeah, he said it's fucked up. I don't know why it was disabling comments. I'm looking right now, and they're up.
That's why he cares.
So, I don't get it. I'm as confused as you guys as why comments were disabled. But they seem to be enabled now, okay? So hopefully it stays stuck on, saved on, okay? Also, thank you to Y Susha, or Isusha 116 for a super chat. I think part of it is because they're always working so hard, they don't have time for a relationship. Oh, I know, and we've talked about this. 100% we've talked about this over the years as I played the games in Japan. It seems like a lot of the people there, especially in their culture, their belief system, is that your career, your job, and your success in employment is more important than your personal life. Like, it's
very outdated stance.
It's great to have a significant
not really true anymore.
But what's more important is to have a successful career first.
Did Phil say life, by the way? Did Phil say life there? Because that's on the board. So did Phil just say life? Well, let me check again. Sorry, let me just. Sorry. At the risk of triggering you, I know because he's talking about it. Did Phil say the word life there?
Yeah, go ahead.
100% we've talked about this over the years as I played the Yakuza games, that in Japan, it seems like a lot of the people there, especially in their culture, their belief system, is that your career, your job, and your success in employment is more important than your personal life. Like
he said it. He said it. There we go. One more tick off on the board.
He said his
Burger.
personal life. That counts. That counts. It's been a while, it feels like, since we got one.
Well, yeah. I had a couple in a row there before we said, like, you see, there you go. We kind of said that in quick succession. But yeah, we're doing quite well, though. Like, obviously, we're 5 snorts away from a second free space in snorts alone. We are about 60 likes away from a second free space in for the likes. Yeah, it's crazy. We're at 139 likes so far, which is crazy. If we hit 200 likes as a second free space for that alone as well. And we're 2 burps away from a free space there. So if all that happens, that's 5 free spaces. Which could be the difference.
Oh, that's locked up.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Somebody's winning.
It's great to have a family. It's great to have a significant other and kids or whatever. But what's more important is to
when are
have
you going to get one of those
first? In the United States, I'll be honest with you guys, it's the polar opposite. There's tons of people in this country who don't have stable employment. They're unemployed and they still have families. Okay. Now, if that's right or wrong, hey, that's on you to address yourself internally with your morality. Okay. Everyone's gonna have a different opinion on that. We're not here to discuss that today. All right. But I mean, when you really think about it, okay, does it make sense that your whole life should be a job? Right? Like, listen,
yeah, you have right now. You have that right now.
Oh my God, the lack of self-awareness is just incredible.
Jesus.
Is he not aware?
That's exactly what. Yeah, go ahead. It's amazing.
It's just what I'm saying. He's not aware of the words that are coming out of his goddamn mouth, and it applies to him. He's mocking the Japanese for his culture, and look at him, who can't afford to fucking miss a stream. One stream missed, one little sickness, one little bout of sniffles, a man flu, and that puts him back by months. How long did it take him to fucking get over being off for a week in October?
Oh, he talked about it for 2 weeks.
He talked about it for months.
Guys, I missed the stream the other day. Yeah.
He was still talking about in December, for fuck's sake. Oh my God, the lack of it just yeah. How can he not be aware?
My job right now, being a YouTuber, which I have been now full time for 13 years, has been the best job I've ever had, and I have devoted my time, effort, and a ton of blood, sweat, and tears to this job.
So similar to what you say Japanese people do.
The end all and be all of me. As you well know,
said
I have a personal life outside of this room, outside of this chair, off of this stream, that is different from what you see here. There's tons of stuff in my life behind the scenes of what you see here that's just as meaningful, if not more meaningful to me than what you see right here. You know? And I think everyone should have that. Everyone in life.
Are you talking about Hogan's? I think he's talking about champions now.
You want to know what he told everyone that he'd done on his day off? So he managed to get through his chores, alright, and then what happened after his chore doing on his day off? He rushed straight back home so he could sit behind Kat and watch her play games for several hours. And then after that, once you got...
I think he's talking about Hogan's, yeah.
Yeah.
It has to be.
And after he was finished watching Kat play games until her fucking thumb hurt, they decided to watch other content creators, more successful YouTubers, play games together. So I swear,
hot dudes.
And Kat, I swear, she is cooking Phil when she does this. Kat intentionally forces Phil to watch these more successful, bigger content creators that do their job better than he does, playing the games that he plays. She is absolutely cooking him professionally. In my opinion, that's just an incredible move on her part. But that's my take on it anyway. But fuck me, man. Phil's life is so devoid of anything meaningful into it. You know what I mean? This is what he does when he's not fucking streaming. The one day off he has every fucking week that he doesn't stream, he goes, he does his errands, he goes grocery shopping, whatever, and then he fucking rushes back home. And where's his friends? Where's his other family? Like on Saturday, you know what I did on Saturday?
Remember you told Craig?
Yeah, it's crazy. He's got a pet cat as well, Jasper, to fucking get. You know what I did on Saturday? I went to travel through and I saw my mother. I had lunch with my mother, you know, but we went to see her, you know what I mean? It was nice to see her, you know what I mean? It's, you know, family's important, you know what I mean? It's always good to try and check in on family as well and see, make sure they're okay. And so yeah, I had a very nice, robust lunch with my mama. You know, I get to check in on her. So yeah, I got yeah. What about Friday? After I finished work on Friday, I actually had some drinks with colleagues on Friday, people I work with, you know what I mean? They're work friends, essentially, you know what I mean? But that was fun as well. Phil doesn't have these opportunities. Phil doesn't have that thing where he can, you know, oh, I'm going to spend some time, you know, hanging out with friends and drinking, or I'm going to, you know, guys from work, I'll have a couple of drinks for them, or I'm going to go see my fucking family. His life revolves around two things. One, sitting on his streams, begging profusely for fucking money from deadheads, and two, just chilling with Kat. That's basically his life. He's trying to make it.
But you're
sound
forgetting
better.
the third trifecta.
The third one.
You forgot the third trifecta.
Would you ask
Pulling Hogan's.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
where he
Hogan.
spends most of his money on.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's a secret thing though that nobody's meant to know about though. Nobody's meant to fucking know about that thing.
right,
apparently. But it's just it's insanity to me. Actually, while you mention Hogan's, let me pull up the latest data that we have available from it, from the website itself, down from the rafters. So Phil is currently at 2,193.
Oh, he took off the Mick Foley.
Yeah. There's the most recent one: Jim Neidhart, Triple H, Samu, Indy Hartwell, and Raquel Rodriguez.
Hot Latina. Hot Latina's still on the team
yeah,
though.
I was about to say, yeah. He has been playing the game consecutively, day after day, for the past 2,193 days. We're almost at 2,200 days consecutive login days. He literally has a more meaningful and long-time relationship with his game than he has with his own fucking wife. He spent his honeymoon night on this game in some point in time. I imagine where they're fucking swapping vows, he still had a fucking game open in his fucking hand saying I do. That's literally what I envisage from Phil, you know. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's insane. It's just, he cannot, this addiction he's got, this is beyond, I'll say, this is a serious problem he's got, without a shadow of a doubt.
Oh, yeah.
He dropped like $5,000 or $6,000 on the game in January alone. And then he's fucking turned around to his audience and says, guys, I made less money in January, please help me. That is life-changing money for some people, $5,000 or $6,000. And he's just casually dropping it in a mobile game. It still defies logic. It still defies belief. But then again, this is what makes Phil a lol cow. This is why he's a lol cow. This is why he is who he is.
Yep.
Should have what you call a work-life balance and a separation of the personal from the professional. I think sadly in Japan, they don't feel that way. That's a cultural difference between here and there. To them, their existence is their employment. Their existence is their career and their job success. And I don't think that's healthy or a meaningful way to go through life at all, right? What if your whole life you're working for a big corporation, right? So your whole life you bust your ass, you make the company a bunch of money, great, but all you are is you're a number on a spreadsheet, right? You're a cog in a machine. The company never really cared about you, never really acknowledged you, but hey, you had employment your whole life. Is that what you really want to have as your mark on this planet? Is that all you did is you worked for a company?
This dude has left the country
what kind of existence
one
is that,
single
you know?
time to go to Canada.
Yeah,
He's telling you world advice. That's what makes it the funniest.
I like he
And
pretends
he's bankrupt.
Yeah, and he's pretending to understand what it's like. Like he knows what it's like in fucking Japan, based on playing Yakuza games. He's not basing this off anything else. His entire fucking knowledge of what life is like in Japan is based off a goddamn video game. Oh my god, Phil.
It's amazing.
Don't you want to have people whose lives you touched who feel like it's meaningful that you had an interaction with them or a relationship with them and that their life was improved because they knew you? Wouldn't you rather have it that
like
people say, wow, that person is a positive influence and they really made their mark on society or humanity as a whole, right?
No, I don't
and as crazy as it is to think, I've been a YouTuber for 15 years, right? Even with all the people on the internet who very irrationally hate me for no good reason.
Not irrationally,
there's
very
people who have
rationally.
come out, on a daily basis and said to me, hey, we love what you do. You have touched us in a positive way. This is why we come by and hang out with you and have meaningful conversation and good streams and social interactions. And this is why we support you and want you to keep going. We find your story inspirational. I have made my mark on this planet. Whether or not many people know about it, I have positively influenced people.
But Phil, everyone can say the same thing. Me, I can say the same thing here. You can say the same thing all as well. Think of what you guys did last year with It's a Gundam with a charity thing. That was incredible. That worked out incredibly well. So it's an incredible thing that happened. It all started off randomly. It's amazing how these things can snowball into something like crazy, meaningful, and impactful that way. You get what I'm saying? But that's just a couple of... Anyway, I was going to say there's a couple of examples right off the top of my head. Also as well, this stream, Bingo, if nobody claims a prize or if people do claim a prize, they want to go to charity, Jasper's Angels has received $600 so far from Bingo winnings. That's, it's a big amount of money, you know what I mean? It all adds up, and that's what I'm saying, though. This is money going to a good cause, Jasper's Angels, you know what I mean? And there will be more money probably going to Jasper's Angels soon as well. Based on the recent Bingo winnings, because nobody's claimed that yet, so that's probably going to go straight to charity as well. Well, I mean, he is a fucking charity. But on you say what you want to say about it. Sorry.
I was going to say, my last point is the people that affect the world the most don't need to tell the world that they affected the world the most. You just
God,
know
no.
it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, it's, most people don't even make a big fucking song and dance with it. You know what I mean? It's like you're always hearing like other people's testimony about people like Keanu Reeves. Apparently, he does a whole bunch of good stuff all the time, but he doesn't make a big song and dance with it or whatever. You know what I mean? Because he's not that kind of guy. And yet he's like able to. It's like he'll randomly crash somebody's wedding without meaning to, and they'll fucking see him. And he'll get dragged into a wedding. The happy couple will be like, "Oh, it's the best wedding ever because we found a wild rat at Keanu Reeves." And we fucking dragged them, and you hear stories like that. It's fun little stories, and those people will remember that for the rest of their lives. And Keanu would probably as well, I imagine. But yeah, but Phil though, obviously Phil has to always tell everyone like how meaningful his stuff is. Apparently, he has to remind his audience on a daily basis how meaningful what he does is. And it's like, Phil, like, who you trying to convince here? You know, your haters, your fans, or yourself? Who you trying to convince that what you've done?
Only himself.
Yeah, because it's like, nobody's buying it, Phil. You make gaming content online, and as big as a game, you know, there are some content creators out there, big gaming content creators, 99% of them, no matter what the size they are, haven't really had much of an impact on the world or society in general, you know, like in the grand scheme of things. Like Ninja, for example. I know Ninja's done some big, massive things. I can't think of one thing they've done. I'm not saying they haven't done anything, but I can't think of one thing they've done out of the top of my head which I can think, oh, that was impactful and meaningful to society. But yeah. Like, there's an example from Coolump as well about Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves does things and does not want the press to know about it, like paying for more special effects for Matrix sequels, buying them all motorcycles. That's right, he bought them all motorcycles, that's right. I heard like the kind of guys like that are working on the crew, like they got these fucking motorcycles and all that shit as well. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I love stories like that when it's like, you know, you get these like kind of stories where I think stuntmen, I can't mind the stunt guy. I think it was like The Rock and like some of the kind of stunt people involved, like with him, there's something he was on, and he bought him like Rolex or something like that as like a INQ and all that shit, just because, you know,
cool.
things like that. You know, I mean, you love hearing stories. Like, these actors are big, massive actors. They don't need to fucking do that shit, but they fucking do it anyway. Just, you know, it's nice thing to fucking do, and they can do it. But yeah, Phil though. The only evidence we've seen of Phil's charity is the $0 marked off charitable contributions from his bankruptcy forms. That's the only evidence we've ever seen of Phil and his charity.
Doing the right thing, you see?
Emails.
And I know that. But at the same time, this isn't all of me. I have my own personal life too outside of this room. Right? So that's what I mean. Like, to me, that's success. That's true success.
Oh, that is
But
success.
in Japan, it's just like hyper-focused. And they're so hyper-focused. Oh, I don't have time to seek out a relationship with another human. I'll never have a family. I'll never, you know what I mean? I'll never have, like, what?
Right.
To me, that's just crazy.
Huh?
Like, sorry, but employment is not the end-all be-all of human existence. I mean, just the idea of employment probably is recent in human history, right? You're a paid employee, a willing employee of someone. So how you can make that the end-all be-all
we get
of
to
everything
the
you
big
do, and
segment.
I don't have time for a real
very
relationship.
well,
That's wild. But yet you have time to go to the Hostess Cafe, open your wallet, and dump all of your money onto someone who literally is saying to you, this is fake. But then again, people do this with streamers all the time. You know, when you're watching a streamer, you're never going to have a personal romantic relationship with the streamer on the other end. People
Says a person that is hooked up with two of his fans. Liana was a fan, and Phil hooked up with her. Kat was apparently a fan, and now fucking married to her. This is absolute hypocrisy coming from Phil right here. The two women he's ever known in his life, apparently, you know, if you, I don't believe he's fucking been with any other women, who knows? But yeah, the two examples we know of were both fans. Oh my god.
act like they do, and then they dump thousands of dollars on these women. It's wild and insane what people do. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's a whole cultural thing.
Whole cultural thing, dude.
Anyway,
move on, brother.
That's neither here nor there. Thank you to Y Susha for the super chat. Okay, continuing on. Jade, I will see you tomorrow for Tekken. That sounds good to me. Okay.
See you, Jade. Later, buddy.
Let's get to the tip side of support today. We start off today with a $5 tip from Gaia1. Nightbot put me in timeout for talking about Pokemon, but I think you're back, correct, Gaia? Yeah, I don't know why it would have put you in timeout. Nightbot has certain words that are like common words that it doesn't like, and then it has other words that have been like detractor memes over the years. A lot of them are set up from years and years ago from moderators that aren't even with me anymore. You know, they basically sat there and made like a list of no words for detractor memes and shit like that, so people can just come into the chat and spam them. I have absolutely no idea what the word you used is that would have gotten.
Hey, Phil said absolutely about fucking time.
Burger.
There we go.
5 in a row. Yeah. That's concerning.
That first bingo of the game. Got a fucking 5 across away. There we go. We are 2 more snorts away from our second free space in the snorts, and we are 2 more burps away from our first free space from the burps. Not sure how it's going with many likes, but remember, 200 likes. We've got 100 likes already. We have a free space already for likes. 200 likes will be a second free space for the likes as well. And Diablo Lord of Darkness is saying, also, thing is, not everyone seeks a lover, but Phil thinks you need to be in a relationship. Some likes to live alone, and everyone can do what they want. Precisely. Phil's assuming that his lifestyle is the one that people should be trying to follow, essentially, based off his life. I don't know, but it's bizarre. It's just, nah, Phil. It's the way Phil lives his life. I wouldn't wish on anyone. Phil's life, to me, is misery, sheer utter misery. And I would not wish it my worst enemy. I would hate to have Phil's life. I wouldn't mind his income. That's the only thing that people should be jealous of when it comes to Phil, is the kind of income he receives from his dumbass dentheads every day. But aside from that, no, Phil's life seems so horrendous to endure. But that's just me talking, of course.
You timed out, but I think you're back, so I think it's all good. Thank you for the tip, and sorry that happened.
Good, dude.
I received a $5 tip from Axel. Hey Phil, I know you're really struggling. I hope you pull through.
Struggling with what?
I hope. Okay, just a quick bet. Is he gonna say I'm not struggling, or is he gonna go through with it? King Jack, what's your guess?
He will go along with it, Jess, in some capacity, because he's not going to deny it because he's been milking it heavily. Yeah, lately. Well, that's Josie. He will go along with it.
You won't see me again. I'm actually ready to kind of clock off. Your Street Fighter 6 streams have been great. Well, there you go. To Axel, who I guess is saying that we're not going to really see Axel anymore. It's all good. Axel, thank you for the $5 tip. I'm glad that you enjoyed the Street Fighter 6 coverage. You know, I kind of knew that this would happen. This happens from time to time.
They're not really a fan if they're only there for a game. That's a very odd sort of fan. I feel like you're not playing this one game anymore, then I'm out of here, sucker.
Get him out of here.
But I mean, does anyone ever really go? The amount of soccer accounts that are in Phil's chat, I don't know. Phil's gone frozen again. Phil's frozen with fear.
Okay, someone will come by when I'm doing a particular playthrough or I'm doing a particular style of game, and they'll really enjoy themselves, and they'll watch and they'll support. But then when I move on, right, and I do other kinds of content, they're like, well, honestly, I'm not really into that other content, right? And the thing is, I totally get that, all right? I've gone through that personally in my life. I've been a fan of something, and then kind of either you get burnt out on it, or, either you get burnt out on it, or maybe it's just not as entertaining to you anymore. In this case,
this doesn't make sense, so because he is literally playing Tekken right now. So really, you think that person, that kind of content, Street Fighter and Tekken, I know they're different fighting games, but they're still fighting games. That person was there not because of a fighting game, but because of Street Fighter in particular. So Phil's argument here doesn't make sense. Because in theory, that person would like to fucking watch the fighting game stuff as well, and that means Tekken as well, but nah.
Oh my dog, what's up?
Thank you very much to Sneedcell, I think I said it right, Sneedcell for the super chat, who says, I wonder if there's a Japanese DSP somewhere going on a rant about American culture after playing GTA. Oh, I mean...
No, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That would be something, wouldn't it? Can you imagine? I mean, that'll be an interesting project. Can you imagine the different countries around the world with their own version of DSP? Like, who's a Canadian DSP? Who's Argentinian DSP? Who's the English DSP, British DSP or whatever, the Italian DSP? Because there's gaming content creators around the world, of course, you know, it's a multicultural thing. Yeah, the Russian DSP and everything else as well. Oh my god, I mean, the thing is, obviously, most of us wouldn't understand if there were like these different versions of DSP because, I mean, for the ones that speak a different language anyway. I'm not going to understand what a Russian DSP would be like because I don't speak Russian. Unless if I can... I mean, is it best to base it off behaviour or bodily functions? Is there any other content creators that snort as much as DSP or burp as much as DSP? I don't know.
No.
D-Dog is trying to insinuate that somebody called Peter Dutton in Oz is Australian DSP. I don't know the name.
Oh.
But maybe
That's
we want to check out. Yeah, there
different
we go.
day.
Yeah, there we go. But yeah, thankfully, he's a very rare creature. Thank God there's only one DSP. Like, no, I mean, can you imagine if there's fucking more of these fuckers? God, no.
That doesn't even seem to be the case. It's just I'm not playing the game this person likes, Street Fighter 6 anymore. I hear ya. Now, the good news is, I'm a variety content creator. And I eventually am going to get back to Street Fighter 6. You know, there's going to be DLC characters. Now, am I going to rush back to Ed when he comes out in Street Fighter 6? Probably not. I think I would prefer to play Tekken 8 for a while and then maybe eventually go back to Street Fighter 6. But Street Fighter 6 will have, like, Akuma. I'll be very interested in him. Street Fighter 6 is going to have a Season 2 update. And I'll be playing it for that as well. I don't know if I'll invest as much time into it as I did Season 1. But I definitely, you know, I put enough time into that game that it makes sense to go back to it from time to time and enjoy it, right? So, I know there's an audience for that as well. You sound like one of the people who really like that, and sadly now you're kind of turned off because there's no more Street Fighter. I hear you. All right.
Yep.
So that's all well and good. And I thank you very much for your support, Axel. I remember that you tipped a bit over the last few months, and I wish you the best.
A bit.
Come on back
You
when you're ready.
tipped a bit.
Hang out again. Continue to watch
Step
the stuff
it
at
up,
your own leisure.
dude.
I appreciate that you supported as long as you did. Thank you so very much. Okay. Excuse me.
Go ahead. God, he is
See
fighting.
here, I think we are caught up for now.
We're behind, so Phil has moved on to the other stream. We are 43 minutes behind live DSP. We'll say 43 minutes.
Oh shit! All right, pick it up.
Yeah, we
play.
need to go-
We gotta let him cook more.
Yeah, definitely. Let's let him cook. We're 40 odd minutes behind. Time cook.
Yes. So as of now, we're caught up. If you guys would like to ask a question for this Q&A segment,
Oh,
go ahead and tag me in the chat. Let's see if you guys want to talk about this
Q&A.
one Way Back podcast. Or if a contribution comes in, I will shout it out. Okay? So let's see what's on
Brace
everyone's mind. Now,
yourselves.
keep in mind, today's React Day.
Pass the time.
Any contributions being made, apply
Here we go. The
Thanks for the point. You didn't know where to point.
Yeah, it's everywhere. It was all over the place.
it out. Okay? So let's see what's on everyone's mind. Now keep in mind, today's React Day.
Segment.
Watch this.
Any contributions being made
Point.
apply to the React stream as well. So we got $10. This $10 sticks for the React stream. You're still going to get your reward tiers there if we hit them on the React stream. It's not going to reset back to 0 or anything. So if you contribute now, it counts for that
thank
stream. I just want to
God.
make that abundantly clear. I know I'm streaming literally on 3 different channels today. Okay?
Yes, thank God for
Prisoner
that.
said, I spent $100 on Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Now I can't get back a refund. I feel robbed. Did you get it on console? Console, man. It's hard to get a refund. The only time I ever got a refund on console was Mortal Kombat 1 because I had pre-ordered it, and then I didn't realize that there was going to be a better version where you could play it early. So I refunded the earlier pre-order, and then I got the better version, and I played it early, and then I regretted it anyway because the game was not good. So I kind of like a shot in the foot there anyway, after having done that. But outside of that, I have never really sought any kind of a refund. So I'm not really sure. By the way, Madden 24 just downloaded. If you heard a sound, that's what that was. It's downloaded for the Super Bowl bash, which I'm excited for. So, but yeah. So I wonder what version you got that you got stuck not being able to get a refund. $100 for that game is ridiculous. I mean, holy shit.
Ridiculous, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, just
No,
buy
I've not heard anything about
$400
Puppet Master
price
game,
stick.
based on the horror series. Brainlet says, do YouTube channels that make content solely based off your own content bother you? And if so, do you think you'll ever do anything to try and stop the channels? First of all, if a channel's literal source of content is me, that's pretty pathetic. If you have absolutely nothing creative to do, you have nothing to offer an audience but to talk about me and make fun of me,
nothing
that's
to
sad.
audio
You know what I'm
offer.
saying? Like, if I was one thing that the person commented on or did, that I can understand. But if you're literally just 100%, let's restream Phil every day, let's make fun of Phil every day, let's slander Phil every day. I mean, that's a loserish mentality. I can't believe anyone would even watch that. How could you follow a loser? This is someone who all they have to do is defame somebody. That's it. There's been people out there who've done this and then they try to do their own content and fail miserably. No one will watch them do their own content because they have no charisma. They have no talent. All they're good at is being toxic. So all they actually get popularity for is dumping on you. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, would I ever do anything about those people? No. Because, first of all, you have to understand something. Legally, everything's just a gray area. There have been very few situations where someone's gone to court or sued about any of this stuff. Could you argue that someone using my content without my permission is fair use? Yes. But with the level of defamation, slander, or however you want to categorize it, that's thrown at me on a daily basis, technically, if I wanted to, would I have a case against a lot of these people? Yes. I absolutely legally would. I can tell you I've spoken to a lawyer about it, and the lawyer said, yes, you absolutely have a case. The problem is, you can't just have YouTube stop it. You would have to, like, for example, let's say there was someone who was egregious. What if there was someone, and this hasn't happened, by the way, what if someone literally was saying Darkseid Phil's a murderer, right? He's a bloody murderer.
I mean, there is rumors that it killed T. You know, there's that old rumor. You know.
T.
Right? Now that's really messed up. And it's egregious to say that unless you have evidence, right? But just like everything on the internet, people can say whatever they want on YouTube and get away with it. If that were the case, you could sue them for slander, or I forget it's slander or defamation. It's one or the other. I always get the two confused. And if I sued them, then YouTube would take down the content, okay? The problem is, there's literally so many people on a daily basis that say messed up stuff about me that is not true, or is based on this tiny little fact that then they extrapolate into complete nonsense that's not true. You know, take this one little thing that happened on stream, then add 17 hours of just hypotheses and conspiracy to say this is what it really is when it's not. That's considered defamation or slander. In some countries, it's illegal completely. In the country of India, you can't even do it. If you do it, you will get shut down and arrested and sued into oblivion. And that's why in India, you don't see this kind of shit ever happen. They don't allow it over there. Their whole legal system is anti-defamation.
Why don't you move there?
Now, the problem is, so many people have jumped on this bandwagon, all right, that I could never be able to go after them all. I mean, the best I could ever do would be to try to find maybe the most egregious person that said the most nonsense about me over the years and go after them. But even then, the thing you don't understand is that most of my haters and detractors are not big-time guys on YouTube. Let's say I singled out one person who I felt really was harmful to me in my business for what they had said over the years, and I sued them.
What would you do?
For defamation or slander, whatever it is. You gotta basically go after them and not only get their content taken down, but then you gotta go after them for damages. Like, realistically, $sign amount, how much did they hurt your reputation? How much did they do this or that? How do you figure that out? Exactly. Because you don't know. And for every one person you sue, if there was 100 others doing it,
that is
it's
a
like a drop in the
lawyer's
bucket.
job.
And sadly, the way the legal system's set up, you would have to go after all of them to shut them all down. Because even if you shut down one, there's gonna be another 99. Do you see?
People like that fucking scene in like Batman where it's like some big massive class action lawsuit against like every criminal out there. They, you know, fucking Batman. Like, was it Dark Knight? Was it the first one or the second one? Hey, mind. The good trilogy.
Yeah.
The good trilogy. Wait. What's his fucking face doing it? The one where Heath Ledger was a Joker. That trilogy of Batman stuff. in Harvey Dent,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
has
yeah, yeah, that
every
one.
criminal out there in the courts
Yeah.
trying to. Yeah, it's done as one big class action lawsuit. Every detractor, you got Tevin, you got Evil AJ, you got Super Crazy, you got me and you in there as well in the fucking doghouse at the same time. And Phil's like, I'm going to sue every
It's like
single
Arkham,
detractor
dude.
here.
You got us all in Arkham.
Oh, it's like, yeah.
Arkham Asylum.
Oh,
We're all there.
We're gonna have our own wing, the detractor wing.
Uh-huh.
So,
That'd be
it's kinda like
hype,
the-
dude.
I wouldn't mind that. Actually, sounds
Very
nice.
hype.
Hydra. If there's a Hydra out there and it's attacking you, and you chop off one of its heads, well, now instead of having 3 heads, it grows 2 more. Now it has 4, right? So, from what I've
Can
seen
you
over
do
the years,
this in
the
sandwich,
best way to go about
please?
this kind of nonsense is very simple. You just ignore it. You can't do much about it. There is no real. This is still the Wild West of the internet. As much as people want to pretend like, oh, the internet is safe and there's laws hashed out, there's nothing. And I mean it too. How is DMCA, copyright, abused so regularly
Red
on a daily
Dead
basis? Because the laws are
Redemption,
draconian. They're not written for the current internet and they don't apply to it. So now everyone's just trying to fly by the seat of their pants figuring out how to handle it, when in reality we have no legal guidelines on how to really do copyright stuff on the internet. And it's the same thing here with the slander or defamation or whatever you want to call it, okay? Essentially, there's just nothing that can be done about it in its current form. Maybe one day, in 100 years, when everyone has been so toxic on the internet and people are really significantly getting their lives destroyed as a result of it, right? Maybe then something will be done. Laws will be put in place. Safeguards will be put. YouTube won't allow it anymore. If you report a level of harassment, they'll shut.
Okay, I'm pretty sure YouTube won't fucking exist in like fucking 100 years time, because these things fucking come and go very quickly and easily at times. YouTube has been around for a good long while, but these things eventually do fade into obscurity. They get replaced with something else. MySpace was the biggest thing on the planet at one point in time, and that's fucking gone by the wayside now. You know, it's just these things evolve and not shit and change over time. But yeah, Phil likes to fucking pretend though that YouTube are going to fucking finally have better fucking laws implemented or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, Cool puts correct and Phil here. I'm saying there are laws that dictate how to do these things. It's called the fucking DMCA.
Oh, dude, it's Wild West, dude. It's Wild West. It's like Red Dead Redemption, dude.
It down.
Get out of
Right
here with
now,
that.
nobody cares. YouTube doesn't shut anything down. You know what they say? Go ahead and sue. And if you sue, then we'll shut stuff down, and that's it. YouTube doesn't want to be a middleman involved in any of it. They feel, because there's this law that protects them in the United States against liability for uploads, they feel they're not responsible for anything on their site. And if you report it, then, you know, they'll go after it, but only if you report it and you also have a lawsuit attached to it. Because there's been people who've gone out there and reported stuff that's been very negative, and YouTube does nothing. They don't care. Only if you're going to sue do they then care and take it down. So, first of all, I'm not a litigious guy. I'm not some guy that gets so upset that people are talking shit about him. At least not anymore. You know, maybe back in the day, in 2011, when This Is How You Don't Play started, yeah, it irked me. Because back then, here was a guy, I'm trying to make a living, I'm a one-man show, there's no guidelines on how to do it right, and I'm really busting my ass at this point in my life. You know, I'm working insane amounts to pump out videos for people, and now you got people saying, all of a sudden, like overnight, my content's crap. Oh, you never should have deserved success, you're a joke, and la la la, and I reacted poorly to it, right? And so back then, it became the running meme to say, oh, Phil sucks, and here's another video about another case where he sucks. Today, I don't give two shits about these people. I don't. All I want to do is I want to be here making my content for my audience. I call it curated content. Why? Because it's not content for the mainstream. It's not content for the masses. It's not intended to be. I'm not pumping out a YouTube video that's meant to be virally popular, that's, you know, the worst moment in gaming ever, with a stupid, crazy face thumbnail on it.
Okay, you do that on your React channel, though, brother.
I've got to.
Yep. Do we have to show those now?
Yeah,
Or?
I've got to make the most of this thumbnail.
That's, you know, the worst moment in
Don't
gaming
make us
ever.
show
With a
this.
stupid,
Here we go.
Do we have to go to DSP Reacts to get those thumbnails, or what? It's like, dude, come on.
Hold on a second.
It's okay. We don't have to do it.
I know.
We don't
I
have
know,
to do
I
it.
know, I know. I know.
Yeah, that's a good one though.
Yeah,
That's a classic one.
Let me see. I'm going to try and get the arms as well in there as well. It's kind of maybe I can get like AI, like Photoshop, to try and complete the arms. You know what I'm saying? Because I get cut off at the edges there,
definitely.
you know what I mean? So this is the best I can do so far. Let's see how it goes.
Just
Come
make it
on.
all that make it like the full width of the thumbnail. Then
Yeah,
it works.
there we go. There we go. So I'll just yeet that into my little member Discord there, and they can have a grand time, like over that monstrosity. There we go. And yeah, it has quite a good thumbnail there. As Phil in full O face mode, or is it like a Poggers face kind of thing going on there? I don't even fucking know. Yeah, what the fuck?
crazy face thumbnail on it. And, you know, I don't do that kind of content. And I never will. You know, I've never been that
Yes,
kind
you
of
do.
content creator. I have
DSP
no
Reacts.
intention of ever
Check
being
the
that kind of
thumbnails,
content
brother.
creator.
Check the thumbnails.
And, yeah, so that's what I mean.
I mean, yeah, fuck it, let's go. Let's check thumbnails very quick. Let's just very quickly. We'll just fucking.
Hello everyone, Phil here.
Shut up, Phil.
Welcome.
I clicked the wrong thing. Shut up, Phil. Let's see your channels.
Welcome to an impromptu.
Okay, so let's go to see until we find a surprise face. Oh well, remember he took his own face down from his thumbnails now because he realized he would get more views without his face there. So you do have to go before the new year, but it won't take you long.
No, there's a fucking sad Christmas drunk face. The forced smile.
Oh, Sad Christmas, of course. That's a
Yeah.
classic.
Oh, God, no.
Gremlins. Hello, Gremlins. Gremlins. That looks like a pretty surprised face.
Why is it look like he's
Look at that
trying
Gremlins thumbnail.
Why does it feel like he's about to fucking have a war with the fucking Muppets here in this thumbnail? Like he's got a fucking sword here and he's aiming it at a fucking Elmo. Fuck me, man.
Yeah. Go down more. We can see more. Don't worry. Go down a little bit more. How about the apocalypse? What's that? That's pretty emotive.
What the fuck's this one here? This one on the right hand side here with the strange.
Oh, it's Majora's Mask on top of it, dude.
It's done poor as fuck.
This is high quality content.
And it's all it really changes. Oh, look, Phil went to an old picture here. The Joker skit.
Oh, very
Here's
cool.
an old one there. I see.
Very hip.
What the fuck? And
Very
shit,
hip.
A very old
Very
one as well
cool.
here. A very old DSP there with the longer hair and the fatter cheeks. It's the same shit. They're not fucking good at all. And they have the fucking Ryu headband thing. Fucking hell, man. And what the hell
Look at these
is
views.
this?
None of these can hit 1,000 views. None of them get 1,000.
Now, hold on
ever.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I need to do something here. I need to examine this
Go
one.
ahead.
Give me a second here. I need to get to the website. I need to find the right website. Wait, give me a second here. But there is a website for this thumbnail.
Thumbnail grabber.
Yeah, thumbnail downloader. I don't know what it's called, the website, but there's tons of them. Let's see if this works okay. It does. Cool. So
Get it. Oh yeah.
I wanted to see this thumbnail bigger, and that's what I got. I just want to confirm.
Oh, it's not his body.
Exactly. I was thinking.
Hope you didn't think that.
I was like, but the arms though are somewhat pasty and noodly, so it could caught me off guard.
Yeah, but still, look at the. There's not enough spare tire there.
Yeah,
though.
there's
Look
not enough.
down lower.
Exactly. There's not enough muscle atrophy in those arms. Oh,
Yeah.
What the hell inspired this?
Anyways.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, he's trying to say like emotive thumbnails. So we didn't see something to the level where he, it went totally extremism. But he
Yeah.
definitely is using thumbnails with his face on them to get that effect. So you're still trying to get the same effect
There's one there.
as those people that use those thumbnails.
You got his face
Yeah,
on the
I
Hulk
mean,
body. That's a kind
same
of
thing.
strange face to have. And here we go here as well. This face.
Yeah, so emotive face. That's what
This
he's
one,
doing.
the tear
A
maker.
face with emotion.
The tear maker where he's thinking profusely.
But yes, please tell us how you don't do that anymore.
The dark side of Machinima with him being all shocked and all that shit, but the Machinima thing in the background.
Uh-huh.
There's more faces here, and this one here, where he's got this kind of, grossed out looking face. Yeah, but for the most part, of his thumbnails are just shit fucking faces, reaction faces, or whatever. Jesus Christ. We go back to the start, let's just go down even more. Fuck it, let's just go back. It's the same face. Oh, cool, we went too far. We went too far back in time.
Yeah, too far. That's before we were curating.
Ever since day one, he said the same fucking face. That hasn't changed.
The cowboy, the
Yeah.
sad cowboy.
What the fuck, man? And then this crap, this face here, yeah. Okay, yeah,
Yeah, get back to it. We
Yep.
still got to catch up. We're
Oh,
late.
yeah.
Come on.
Mustard.
Push it.
I'm just happy to make the kind of content I enjoy making for my audience and just be successful at that as a small-time guy. I have no aspirations of blowing up or anything like that. Therefore, let everyone out there say and do whatever they want about me. All right? I'm not going to sit here and combat it all. And the thing is,
Sweet,
because
I
I've
will
had
do
that
that.
laid-back attitude for many years now, there has now been allowed to be insane levels of conspiracy about me. Because there's a difference between a drama video making fun of someone or a conspiracy video. And the vast majority of stuff that's now being put out about me is literal conspiracy. Okay? June the
it's not.
King is currently working on a documentary about me.
Yeah.
Oh my, we have a reference to June the
Good.
King. That's
Yeah,
so good.
nice. Right on time.
I'm actually going to slow
Right
this
on
down.
time,
I'm going to slow it down a
boys.
little bit to 1.5.
Yes.
This is doing good.
That's fine.
But he's actually trying to approach it from a standpoint where he wants to neutrally cover everything that's been said about me. Can you imagine the task he has on his plate? He has to go through thousands of hours of crap about me to even figure out what any of it makes any sense. And because again, how much has been said about me, how many things have been made up, and he has to find a way to present it to make logical sense to an audience when you really can't, because a lot of it's just fucking insanity,
Nope.
So
That's the best part of it.
I
It's
don't
not.
at all. I don't envy that man. He's going to have a lot of work going into this thing he's trying to do about me. I can't. This is going to be
he
like a
will.
5-hour documentary. Because again, the funny part about it is I just sit here and I make my content and I
Not
ignore everything on
funny.
the outside.
Yes.
Just alone in the last week,
Preemptive.
I'm almost positive there's been 3 complete drama things that my haters have made about me, and I don't pay any attention to it. 3 big conspiracies
what?
that they made up and they've hyped, and they're clickbait video. I don't
Like
care.
what?
I'm not going to go after those people. There's no point. It won't work. It'll be too expensive, too much time, frivolous. YouTube doesn't care. You know, there's a million things here about ever having this protected. It's kind of like you got to accept on YouTube
I'm not doing that.
that if you were going to ever make a living doing this, you're going to have people be negative about you. Now, if you blow up to a certain extent, you'll be immune. I never got there. I got to the point where I was like,
I never got there.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Steve missed it last time, and now he's here, and Phil said million is interest. I really shouldn't, but...
Don't. We can't do this. You're doing it again? Oh my God. Jesus.
all right, so ladies and gentlemen, 6 million. 6 million. That's a pretty interesting number, isn't it? 6 million. Guess what? You're wrong. It didn't happen. You make it up, right? You make that shit up. Now, how about this? Banned. Gone forever. Because I don't put up your fucking bullshit.
Now that was good. That was a fucking good one.
The boss being right.
We sped run it. we done a speed run of it. Man. Oh, for fuck's sake, yeah.
Damn.
Oh my dog, what's up?
Thank you very much to Ira for the super chat, who says the only one who lies about Phil is Phil himself. Pretty much. Yeah, from our experience, from our knowledge, yeah, I mean, we get our information from Phil, as I said, you know what I mean? He is our one source of information, usually. The one time that has not been the case is things like, you know, the bankruptcy forms, which were online, so Phil had no choice but to kind of address it anyway because it was publicly accessible documents. And as well as that, the bank leaks, of course, which was let's stress it, the bank leaks were illegal. You know, the person that done a crime, they deserve to go to jail. And yet that information is now out there for the public to consume, and so that's exactly what we did. The information was there, and we consumed it, and we devoured that information. You know, we're not encouraging those criminal acts. We're not trying to allow, you know, no, we're not. But it just happened, regardless of anyone else's input or whatever. It happened. The person that done it, you know, done a criminal act, and we reaped the benefits from that happening. You know, with all the information we gained from that time. Any other information we get about DSP comes from him, and it's up to us to try and you know, extrapolate the details and see if Phil's bullshitting about anything compared to what he said before. It's all we can. All we've got to work with is what Phil does and says. But there you go. But yeah, Steve O'Day is very happy. There he goes. That made my day. Thank you. There we go.
40th birthday for Steve. Big ups, dude.
Oh yeah, so it's his birthday. Happy birthday, Steve.
Big ups, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Look, we got a pig in a party hat.
Yeah, he's Jesus, man. Phil's about to clap for you, but he doesn't know how to because his brain doesn't work properly, so he's kind of missing right there. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh god, but yeah, many happy returns. Steve's a big 4-0. Oh Jesus, yeah, but yeah. I hope you enjoy your special day, pal.
Dude.
Yeah, fucking mean, I won't belong to him. I'm fucking 40, man. I mean,
a long way for me too.
Exactly.
A hell of a long way.
I was going to say, how long ago? Do you remember your 40th birthday? Any chance? You know?
I still got many years until I get to that 40th birthday. It's gonna be epic when it hits here, though.
I refuse to believe that. I refuse to believe that for a second.
Precipice of possibly blowing up, and then I didn't want to. I made a decision for myself that I wanted to stay true to who I was and make the content that I liked. I didn't want to take that extra step to be Mr. in the know, Mr. gets everything handed to him, silver spoon in the mouth, free games left and right, promotional opportunities all over. I turned them all down. I had them. In 20...
No, you didn't.
Just mention
no, you didn't.
Spin.
I'm sorry?
Yeah, spins is a big thing lately, of course. So, yeah, in case nobody's aware, that's from Faulty Towers, John Cleese's classic sitcom. That little sound clip, you know, would highly recommend. But yeah, that's because Phil's talking about silver spoons. There you go.
2011 and 2012, I was known as one of the top partners of Machinima, and I was getting offered trips. I was getting offered games. I was getting offered promotional opportunities, and I turned them down. I said, I don't want to be involved.
No, you did not. You didn't take it. Okay.
You
did not turn them down. He accepted some.
Yeah.
He accepted some, absolutely. On your channel. Want to go find them?
They sent his off to E3 and they gave him a fucking Xbox console, for God's sake. A branded Machinima Xbox console.
Yeah, he accepted the Xbox. He went to the trip for them.
Yep.
They paid for his trip there. They didn't pay for it the second time.
Fallout 4, remember? He was given that.
Yeah.
I want to be true to me. I don't want people to think that when I play a game it's because I'm getting paid to do it. I want people to trust my opinion. And I've had people like Turkey Tom make videos saying 10 years of failure. See, he didn't follow the trends. You're right. I didn't on purpose. I didn't want to sell out and be like those people. And there are people who literally just say, well, see, he missed out on grabbing the bag and walking away and he's a failure. I don't think so. I think that I'm just a different kind of person and a different kind of animal altogether as a content creator. And a lot of people just can't fathom that in their brains.
Real quick. We got to hurry up, but I'll pause real quick. They have a very limited concept of what success is.
Go.
Turkey Tom. My favorite part of the Turkey Tom video was when Turkey Tom said, Phil didn't follow the popular trends. I love that part of the video. That was really hype.
I mean, yeah, look, I was impressed with the fucking video Turkey Tom made. Especially the start, early days as well. Like, he covered quite extensively, like, pre-YouTube days about Phil, and I actually appreciated the effort that went into it from that perspective. There's a couple of wee things here and there about the YouTube side of things and that kind of timeline or whatever. But yeah, for the most part, though, I thought Turkey Tom did quite well, and it was actually better than I was expected to be. So I give Tom props for that. Phil is still, as far as I'm aware, Phil has still not watched it properly.
Nope.
Fully,
well, I think he has, but he's gonna say he never did. That's
exactly. Yeah. He's watched his, like, fucking other videos on the second channel where he talks about DSP on there and the reactions, and then Phil reacted to Tom's reaction to Phil's reaction, and it went in a fucking circle. But yeah, he's still not watched the documentary as far as we're aware. At least he's not admitted it anyway. He probably has, but he's not admitting it.
In life, and they think that it's all based around money and clicks, and it's not. They don't understand that what I do today, I love more than anything I've ever done before, and is more meaningful to me and my audience than any kind of trash I could have put out there for the last decade, being one of the big YouTubers taking paychecks for everything. You see?
Cool. Very cool. Very truthful and cool.
So, it is what it is. But, hey, I'm happy. These people are going to constantly be talking about me, and there's nothing I can do about it. And as much as you can argue that... Hey,
I'm going to count that. I'm going to count that as I would argue.
Burger.
As much as you could argue, yeah,
that's concerning. Hey, this is bad, Phil, because don't you understand that every day when someone's making a conspiracy up about you, this is something that looks negative towards you. You're right. I can't argue that. But at the same time, I'm still pertinent. You get it? Like, I'm still pertinent every day. Why is it that a guy who gets a few hundred views on a stream and a few hundred views on each upload is in the mouths of giant YouTubers? Right? Why does most critical name dropping? Why can't Keemstar stop talking about
because
me? Right?
you're so funny and desperate.
To think, right? It's like, this guy should be a nobody, but he's actually a somebody.
Yes. Because you're that insane.
Right? Hey, I did some things right over the years. People just can't, again, they can't understand that I didn't want to be what they became.
That's like a serial killer, you know, thinking like, if I did everything wrong, then why is everyone mentioning my name?
Man. I'm glad I watched this one. This is incredible. This statement is, why am I in the mouths of all of them? Because you are a lol cow? Have you ever thought about that option? I'll take door number 2. You are the craziest begging lol cow on earth. That's pretty cool to watch. It's very funny to see you lose your mind every day. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, this is bizarre. Anyway, let's go back to 1.75.
Yes, please. Yeah, we gotta hurt this up. Choose to kill me. I'm gonna kill tonight.
Anyway, no, I'm not going after anybody ever. Like, again, the only time ever is if someone egregiously was saying something horrendous, like I feel a murderer or something like that. I'd be like, fuck you, man. No, that ain't gonna fly. But outside of that, there's no reason to ever go after anyone on YouTube for this stuff. I've never filed a lawsuit. I'm not going to. There's no point. It's never going to work regardless. Like I said, it's never going to happen. So, okay. Let's see here. I received a $25 tip.
1 minute man.
From 1 minute man, he said there was a German word beginning with H you didn't understand yesterday. Right. So what you're saying is that was the German word for immoral person who has sexual relations for money. He's referencing something from the first part of Silent Hill, because this game takes place in Germany, and it was a German word. I was like, what's that? And now people were trying to explain during the playthrough what it was. Got it. Okay. So he says, in real life, many hostesses in Japanese establishments are ordinary people just doing a job. Some of them can be pleasant company. You need a particular mindset not common among Westerners to appreciate this tradition, and you don't have to spend a fortune just to be
Ooh,
You're
1
right.
minute
I don't
man.
think I'm ever going to
Clap
understand mindset. I'm sorry. I don't want to pay for friendship or fake romance.
Oh, Phil just said pay for friendship. That counts.
Burger.
That's the wrong one.
Yeah.
Burger. There you go.
Clap back for 1 minute man. Hey, holy shit.
Yeah, and so let's quickly go over. So if we just had a 10th burp there. Well, one more. So we have 3 free spaces as it is right now so far. We are 1 snort away from a 4th free space, and I've hit 200 likes. That'll be a 5th free space. And we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we're 7 away from a full house. We might have 5 free spaces very soon. If we get more likes and all that jazz.
So whatever it is, because maybe some people understand this is not romance. This is just human companionship, correct?
Yeah,
so
some people understand that.
Social interaction,
some people are mature enough to understand
you can't actually have a real life friend, right? You go to the club and you pay for it. But I would never in my life once pay for a conversation. Never. You'll never see me paying for a conversation.
Yeah, you just skip them. You don't have those.
So,
even with your wife.
But yet he forces it on his audience on a daily basis by responding to them only by super chats and tips.
Yeah.
He forces his audience to pay for a conversation every day. But you wouldn't have Phil, you wouldn't catch Phil paying for a conversation. That seems quite, I don't know, I mean, is not hypocritical. He's basically mocking his audience by saying that, in my opinion. By him saying that, he's mocking anyone that gives him money to ask him a question, to talk to him.
It's not really flex to say like I would never pay for a conversation when you just don't have conversations in the first place.
Yeah, who's going to
it's not
fucking
really a
talk
flex
to you?
then.
He's got fucking Cat and Jasper. That's essentially it. Ever.
Yeah, you couldn't pay me to kill someone. Well, I also never killed someone. I wouldn't do it in my personal life anyway, but I also wouldn't take money for it. Okay, cool. That doesn't mean anything, but thank you.
So dumb.
Again, maybe that's just, you're right, it's a cultural difference, perhaps, right? It's something that, again, in their country is accepted and here it's not. I don't get it. I never will. You know, there's just a lot of weird stuff of this kind of.
If you need to bolt at any time, you can. Like you're not forced to stay. I've had people.
I know. I should have a hard out like 15 more minutes, and I got better.
Exactly. If you got to go, you got to go. Don't worry about it. You know, I've had fucking Vega falls and sleeping this fucking stream half the fucking time, so it's okay when he's maybe I guess.
Nice.
It happens. Don't worry.
The whole wifey thing and the husbando thing. I don't get that either.
Husbando.
I grew up a certain way, from a certain
husbando.
culture, and you know the thing is, I'm not going to play Yakuza and be like, wow, what an entire country of losers. I'm not going to say that. If it's part of the culture, if it's part of that lifestyle, I kind of get it. Right? I understand. Okay, it's something that I'm never going to understand or appreciate or partake in or enjoy or necessarily even fully get. But at least I can understand that it's part of their culture and respect that and not be a jerk about it. You know, if you like waifus, go for it. I'm not going to tell you not to. At the same time, I'm not interested in it. I don't understand it. Respect my opinion too. If I don't understand the hostess culture, understand that, and then don't ask me to play the hostess minigame in a Yakuza game for 7 hours because I don't enjoy it. It's stupid, in my opinion. I really do think it's dumb. So there you go. But yeah, I don't know. Again, it seems like this is a topic we could talk about endlessly, right? It really does. It's just this whole cultural differences between countries and stuff is huge. And by the way, that's just Japan and the US. I'm sure there's tons of things across the world that are like this, that are just completely different cultural things that we don't understand, and it will blow our minds to actually talk about them across bodies of water and land masses that, you know, we're not even attached, right? How crazy is it that today we can have these conversations over the internet? Because if we didn't have the internet, we would never have them. No one would even know that it's like that. Imagine a tourist going to Japan, they wouldn't even know what this thing is. They'd walk in like, where the fuck am I? What are we doing? I'm buying drinks for someone now? Like, huh? Like, bro, I thought this was just like a nightclub. I walked in here, all of a sudden I'm sitting down at a table with other people, I'm buying them drinks.
Good point, husbando.
Like, right? That's pretty crazy.
Good shout, dude.
Isn't that the whole Twitch model? You know, I don't know. Again, I feel like for some people it is. We already just talked about that. Yes, I do feel like there's some people who turn on a stream and their whole idea is to portray to you that now you are having some kind of a close, intimate, personal relationship with them, so send them money. You don't have a close, personal, intimate relationship with me. We're acquaintances. A lot of you I know by name, and we hang out every day, and we have a good time enjoying something like games or reacting to similar content that we like, and you like seeing my reactions to stuff, and I appreciate that. Basically, what you're telling me is you like who I am as a person, you respect my opinions, you want to hear more, right? That's the relationship we have. Never do I come in here and say, hey guys, so if you want to be my close personal friend, you know, and I'm not sitting here flirting with you in order to get you to send me stuff, like that would be so disingenuous. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I really
I
feel
just
that.
blow bubbles. I blow bubbles and wear glasses for you.
I mean, if that were the case day one, I would have been in the hot tub
different.
with the inflatable pickle Rick, you know.
I'd like to remind everyone that this person has made shower videos twice for his audience.
Yep.
But I'm not, you know, that's just not how I am. I'm trying to represent who I am accurately to you. If you like my opinions, if you like my personality, if you like the content I make with video games, if you like the react shows, then please support them. But you understand that's what I'm doing. This is not me lying to you and saying, hey, this is a virtual friendship now, so send me money. You know, it's not the case. I've never said that to anyone, you know. I do feel like it's funny. They'll say, hey, my friend, welcome to the stream. And some people will say, oh, Phil's my close personal friend. I mean, no, I'm not. But, you know, it's a casual thing you say to people you hang out with.
No one's ever said that in the entire world. Oh, this is my close personal friend. Who has said that?
It's just funny because I just keep thinking back to that video that has been about Derek. Remember the fucking birthday video that Derek had? And like, what they did, they flew out to fucking Phil's house, and they got to spend time with Phil for fucking his birthday, not a shit. Like, you know, it's like, hey, we're friends here, we're all friends together. And Derek's like, all my favourite people are here for my birthday, and it's like some sort of robot fucking voice for Phil because he didn't want to fucking have anything to do with it or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Actually,
Oh look, he's playing my favorite song, Pokemon. Gotta get that video so well.
The voice acting is just, I mean, yeah, I was insane, that one.
You know, what if there's people out there who get the wrong impression? That's happened many, many years ago. When I first started on YouTube, there were a couple people who were kind of obsessed. And I kind of had to have a conversation with them and be like, you got to take a step back. This is a little weird and wild the way you're acting here. You know, I'm not the end all be all.
Say her name.
You got to stop obsessing about me and go out and get a life for yourself. Because you're not going to have a real life relationship with me. That's wild that you would think that. Two people who've never met are going to have this wild relationship. It's never going to happen, right? That's just crazy to me. So,
similar to how you met your wives on Twitter.
Yeah, I agree with you. In Twitch streaming culture and other streaming cultures, absolutely, people will do that. They'll portray themselves. And again, these girls who flirt with their audiences, and then these fucking guys open their wallets to them. That's despicable. That is despicable, immoral, disgusting fucking behavior. And it shouldn't be allowed. But it is, because it brings in the money for these streaming services, so they allow it.
How about your begging
right? They're simping for these women because they're weak minded, and they don't have any real life relationship with anyone. So this is their version of the hostess club. Only this is a girl who's on the internet in front of a camera acting, and people just fall for it, and just here we go. Whoop! Here comes millionaires. These girls are millionaires. Think how insane that is. This is not the hostess club. You know, this is a girl in front of a webcam making millions of dollars from Sims. It's like, oh my god, man. But again, you look at me and you're gonna yell at me and say that stuff that I do is bad. What about the entire culture of abuse and taking advantage of these people, these gullible people? How about you focus on the real evils
what you do.
of this whole internet culture rather than just some guy sitting around talking to an audience playing games every day when normal do, right? I just don't get it.
Forgot
playing games every day.
You forgot the begging part. Yeah, you forgot the begging part.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If it was just gaming and talking, we're not here.
Exactly. The fact that Phil has to mention money daily to his audience and remind them daily that he needs to pay his bills and it's up to the audience to pay them daily. Yeah, for God's sake. DSP doing a John Laurinaitis, is that before or after the text? You know, those leaked texts with Vince McMahon and John Laurinaitis, you know, with that woman. Oh, Jesus Christ, man, that was... I would not recommend reading that if you haven't read that. That's a bizarre fucking thing. I wanted to mention, so he's saying women that flirt with their audience on stream and potentially flaunting their beauty on stream to try and maybe encourage $1 or $2 more from their fans. To him, that's morally reprehensible and horrible and disgusting, or whatever. But people like Canadian Kirk, who had rebranded himself as Sir Ed Sheeran, and an openly racist individual who Phil knew who Canadian Kirk was, Sir Ed Sheeran. He knew it was a sock account. He knew this openly racist viewer of his and contributor of his was ban-evading YouTube. He was aware of it, and yet he was happy to accept it and allow it on his chat and accept his money for it. So I don't want to hear Phil fucking preaching to us about what's fucking morally right or wrong on YouTube when he's fucking happy to allow a racist to still be a part of his community for as long as fucking possible and take money from that fucking racist. And yet here he is fucking slamming fucking titty streamers because people are dumb enough to fucking throw money at titty streamers. I mean, Phil, your moral compass has fucking gone wayward. It doesn't work anymore, clearly. If you're fucking happy to have accepted and allowed that racist to still be in your chat and be a part of your community.
Alright guys, well, thank you. Anything else you'd like to talk about before we
No, not really.
wrap this up and we get set up for the react show for today?
I want to hear the begment, please, after all this.
Excuse me.
We're still
And yes, I will say this. If anyone out there feels that I am their husbando, you're wrong. Get a clue, get a life. Stop obsessing. I am a husband to my wife forever. Alright, that's not gonna change. I'm not your husbando. I'm not your crush.
How about a little clip to have when the divorce saga eventually happens?
Can't wait for that, yeah.
Let's see one more time.
Stop obsessing. I am a husband to my wife forever. Alright, that's not gonna change. I'm not your husbando. I'm not your crush. You're wasting your time. Move on. Here
You're my husbando, bro.
Plain I could say that to the internet. Alright?
You're my husbando.
Alright. I'll see you on DSP Reacts, Derek. Sounds good.
Yep. See you, Derek. Thanks, Derek.
I'll see you later, Kathleen. Where are you going?
Derek.
Yeah, now all of a sudden they're doing another Sony State of Play this week for Final Fantasy VII, right? Is that true? It's like out of nowhere they're doing like a State of Play every week now. It's like, do you think that's enough? When is it? Because I'm going to be streaming, right? They keep scheduling these things when I've already got a full week scheduled, and they're like, oh, we're going to do another State of Play in a few days. It's like, okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry I didn't fucking consult you first before I decided what to do with a fucking big, massive stream. Like, nobody fucking, you know, the Sony was like, oh shit, guys, we forgot to check with Darkside Phil. And whether he's okay if I'm streaming this. It's like, oh,
they didn't read the schedule.
Yeah. I was like, it's clearly, it's pinned on my Twitter, for fuck's sake. It's on my community page. How do you guys not know my schedule by now, Sony? I want to hear that one more time.
Sony?
Yeah, Sony. Yeah. I want to hear this one more time. Him fucking slamming Sony for not paying attention to his schedule.
Wherever you're going. Yeah, now all of a sudden they're doing another Sony State of Play this week for Final Fantasy VII, right? Is that true? It's like out of nowhere they're doing like a State of Play every week now. It's like, do you think that's enough? When is it? Because I'm going to be streaming, right? They keep scheduling these things when I've already got a full week scheduled, and they're like, oh, we're going to do another State of Play in a few days. It's like, okay. Sure, I guess. I mean, I'm excited because it's Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which I'm excited for. It's one of my most anticipated games of the year, but I don't, you know, do I want to drop a whole stream to fucking watch this? No. No, I don't. The 7th, so again, it's Wednesday. It's probably the same time as the one they did last week, right? I'll be playing Baldur's Gate. Okay, I have an interesting question. This game Stellar Blade that's coming out, is it from the same makers of Ninja Blade from many years ago? Because for some reason I had this thing stuck in my head from ages ago, over a decade ago. I was like, what is it? It's nagging at me. And then I realized there was this game many years ago called Ninja Blade that came out. And this was back during my earlier years as a YouTuber, and I didn't really know what the games were to play, so I would ask my audience, and a bunch of people had bothered me about playing Ninja Blade. And I said, nah, I'm just gonna skip that one. And all of a sudden, like, there was a movement where people were going to my video comments and everything, they were putting Ninja Blade. Are you playing Ninja Blade? Play Ninja Blade. What about Ninja Blade? How about Ninja Blade? Ninja Blade, Ninja Blade, Ninja Blade. Everywhere I looked, it was Ninja Blade. And I was like, I'm not playing it. I don't know why you keep like bothering me about it. I'm just not interested in it. So I just thought that it was pretty funny that I heard that, and I was like, oh, okay. Is it the same game? Ninja Blade, Stellar Blade? Because they both have Blade in them, and there's similar kind of gameplay or something like that, right? I think. Ninja Blade was from FromSoft? It was? Oh, I never even heard about that.
Who cares?
Snort again, you dick. One more snort for free space.
He's just scanning.
That's what
waiting
Google
for
says.
that
People search
tip.
Ninja Blade on Google and it says that it was a FromSoft game. Oh. I don't know.
Thanks
I've
for
never heard of
explaining
it.
that.
I've literally never heard of it.
Jeez, we're pounding that water.
Am I good with Sagat in Street Fighter 3? He's not in Street Fighter 3. Sagat is Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5. He's not in 3.
Get fucked.
Nerd
Fuck,
alert.
dude.
Stellar Braid is from a recently recent South Korean developer. Okay. Got it.
Oh, Korean.
So not related. Okay.
Do they have do they have husbandos in Korea? Husbando. Hello, this is my friend Husbando.
Is that where all the K-pop is?
Oh, you meant Street Fighter 4? In Street Fighter 4, in vanilla Street Fighter 4, meaning the original release, Sagat was the best character. Because he could do a Tiger Uppercut, and because that game had FADC, which is Focus Attack Dash Canceling, if he could do the Tiger Uppercut, he could dash cancel out of it, and immediately do a juggle into Super that did a wild, not properly scaled amount of damage. It was by far the easiest way to destroy someone in the game. You could be completely behind, land one Tiger Uppercut, and do 60% damage. It was broken into holy hell. Then they rebalanced the game, and in future versions, he was terrible. They basically nerfed his damage output so much that he wasn't even worth using anymore, and he was never good again. So he went from being ultimate best character, ultimate top tier, to bottom of the barrel, no one uses him. So
I think that counts as hand graphs.
Yeah, that does.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
There we go. So let's summarize. We are 6 away from a full house, and we have currently 4 free spaces. So we only need 2 of these technically to happen, but we're 1 snort away from another free space.
There you go.
I think we got an ear wiggle there if you want to go back.
Lady Christmas before Dark Souls, FromSoft,
Fine, fuck it.
top tier to bottom of the barrel, no one uses him. So there you go.
Ready? Watch his ear. Whoop, there. Ooh, two wiggles.
Yep, that was.
Yeah, nice wiggles.
Lady Christmas before Dark Souls, FromSoft had a lot of random games, a lot of hidden gems in there. Interesting. He hate me, he says, like a Dragon Infinite was getting better and better. Do you agree? Yes. The further in we get, the more content is unlocking. The game's actually getting better. The combat's getting better. Now that we're leveling up and getting new abilities, we haven't even gotten the job system unlocked yet, and it's still really good. Excuse me. Yes, that's correct. Usagi Jojo says Sagat would trade when someone else was jumping in. He would do massive damage and do more damage than the trade would. No, that's right. So basically, if anyone jumped on Sagat, he was guaranteed to deal like 50% damage to them with 0 effort. He didn't have to time anything. Just do a Tiger Uppercut at some point. Okay, time to win the match now. Oh.
No one cares.
It's so boring.
One-sided.
Why does it take forever for games to come out now? Depends. A lot of games are just ginormous in scope. I mean, look at games 10 years ago. Probably the average game length was 10 to 20 hours. Now, average game length is probably 20 to 40 hours within a decade. I mean, you're doubling the length of games. And that's going to add, to a lot of things. Environmental design, the mission structure, the amount of voiceovers needed, the amount of assets needed. A lot of these games have ginormous bajillion-dollar budgets. Fight through it! Bajillion, but you understand what I'm saying? Like, games now have become the biggest business, and a lot of these games
do this together!
To come out. You know, the flip side of that is, you have your yearly Madden, your yearly Call of Duty, your nearly yearly Assassin's Creed, and you see what's happened with that, where those franchises have devolved into just pumping out the same content every year with a new facelift, and it's crap, right? So it's like you want to take your time and wait insanely long for a big game to come out, but then it takes too long, or you want to have crap come out every year and it sucks, right?
We can go 2 times if you want. This is 1.75.
Tub says the job system's expensive. One of the classes is 1,600. I'm not sure what best way to grind money is yet. Dandoko Island. No exaggeration. That's why people are doing Dandoko Island. Because when you do it, I think people are saying it takes around 10 hours to beat the whole island, and when you max it, you get like $35,000 to $40,000. And you can immediately then go sink that into the jobs, into high-end equipment. That's what everyone's doing. No one cares. So.
Hang on.
Any thoughts on Xbox going multi-platform? Xbox, everything's on PlayStation. Well, number one, the games are not going day one to PlayStation. If you have noticed, the games are going to multi-platform have already had time to be Xbox exclusive, and then they're going to PlayStation. Okay? If it was day one, every game is cross-platform. That's a Microsoft game. You're right. There'd be a hard sell for the value of an Xbox because you could buy PlayStation and have all the Xbox games plus the PlayStation exclusives, right? But you can't get Game Pass on a console because you're going to the PlayStation Store, correct? So there's the Game Pass argument.
But
Game Pass is huge value. Every month you're getting your online play bundled with a bunch of free games, lots of high-profile games you don't have to pay for. Like, no exaggeration, Game Pass has saved me hundreds upon hundreds of dollars the last year. I pay $18 a month, and every month I'm accessing games on there for free. Like right now, I'm currently playing Power World. I'm currently playing Well, activate. I'm currently playing 24 for Football right? So just right now, starting Xbox, I've got free games.
That's too fast. We can't hear the words now.
Baldur's Gate 3? Well, that's Baldur's Gate 3 is on Game Pass.
We can still hear the words.
Yeah, it's still box. But you see the point I'm making. Like, there's a value added there. I think there's going to be people who are going to want the Xbox console for that value. And maybe others don't care about that value. They just want the most games on one console and they'll get a PlayStation. And that's fine too. I still feel like you still need both consoles. If you want the Xbox exclusives at launch and the Game Pass value, you gotta have the Xbox. If you want the Sony exclusives, you gotta have the PlayStation 5. PlayStation 5 is still the place to be for fighting games, although most fighting games now are going cross-platform, so it's not a big deal. But can you imagine if you bought Mortal Kombat 1 on Xbox because they said it was going to be cross-platform, and now here we are February of the next year and they still didn't do it? They lied. They outright lied to their audience. What about nice guys, huh? Thanks, Ed Boon.
I can go 16 times speed ink.
Anyway.
Anyways, are we done?
No.
Can we be done?
Not yet.
Please.
All right, guys, last chance. If you have any questions or contributions you'd like to get shout out now, before we head over to the React Show. And keep in mind, like I said, this stuff goes over to the React Show, so it's $35 stays. To hit those rewards for that React Show, it'd be great to hit those today. Considering I'm doing reacting all day long, I have no clue how the stream on DSP Throwback's gonna go. It could go really well, it could be slow, I don't know. We've only done one before, and it was Red Dead 2 weeks ago. But now it's kind of like the beginning of your stream did good. I wonder how Dark Souls 1 will do tonight. I guess we'll see. So, if you like this React stuff, please support it today, okay? Thank you. And last chance, anyone last thoughts, or shall we get set up for the show? Shall we get ready to get ready?
Hold the line!
And by the way, I hope you guys got your clips in. I warned you, you got to submit your clips for the React Show by the end of my late stream on Saturday night. Last week there was 2 people who posted.
I thought you said they were fine.
I hope people posted it this week in time. I hate doing that, but I have to put my foot down. I can't have people submitting clips 5 minutes before the show starts and expect they're going to be on the show. You got to have some kind of a rule set so people know the way of how it goes, and got to be strict about that, or else you got people who are going to abuse it.
Holy
so.
shit! What a hard ass.
Oh, I know. Usagi Jojo says your classic Dark Souls videos have so many funny moments. I can't imagine what we're going to see tonight because again, I'm not someone who goes back and watches my old content. I never really did.
I really was awesome
Dark Souls
back then.
was when I was making Project 7 in 2012. Actually, that was late 2011, and I was going through to find the funniest moment. Everyone said the funniest moment was when I said, "Oh, I'm liking, getting the hang of this. I'm liking this," and I walk off the cliff and die. So I remember that moment. Outside of that, I don't remember any moments from that playthrough. So for me, it's going to be a genuine first time. Wow, we're watching this back together. We're going to see how it was. You got to remember, Dark Souls 1 has a slow start. You start off with the Asylum, right? And then once you beat the Asylum, which is actually tough for a newbie, then you get teleported to the real game, and you got to go through the whole first level before you can even get to Fireland, right? So we've got a ways to even get to that base. I don't even know how it's going to go. Oh, the same bobblehead as always. We got the Fallout Vault Boy bobblehead. And we've got commemorative Sonic the Hedgehog figure given to me by a fan at a convention many years ago. I believe it was for, at that point, like his 20th anniversary. No.
Oh, God.
Sonic the Hedgehog's 15th anniversary figure given to me by a fan at a convention. And I still have it. At this point, what is he celebrating, like his 30th anniversary? I think he is, right? It's pretty wild. When did Sonic the Hedgehog
Pretty wild, dude.
Actually, he may be older than 30 now, so holy shit, that thing is old, huh? That figure's pretty dang old. All right, guys. I think it's time. What's up, Casanova? How's it going? Oh, Casanova. One of the clips you keep submitting for the show, I can't watch. It's that one where the monkey is doing ASMR. I think it's funny. We can't watch it. It's flagged for kids. So I can't even add it to a playlist. YouTube doesn't allow it. They won't let you monetize it. Like, it's a real thing. I want to let you know because I was doing the videos last night and I saw it was like 3rd week in a row you wanted to watch it. I think it's a good clip, but we can't watch it.
This
so
is
don't
an
keep wasting
email,
the spotlight.
brother.
I want you to submit 2 clips a week, okay? Yeah, they flagged it as a kids-only
Individual
video. A monkey doing
messages.
ASMR noises is a kids-only video according to YouTube. Anyway. I know, pretty stupid. All right.
So Phil could watch it in theory. He could watch it in theory, but he just can't monetize it. That's what's stopping him, isn't it? He could still watch it. He just wouldn't get paid.
No, they don't
for
make. Yeah, you just have to put it out of the playlist. So like, they don't let you. They really don't let you put shit in playlists.
Oh, right,
But
okay, I get it. Okay.
You could watch it outside the playlist, so it's no big deal. Just
Yeah.
open up another tab.
I get it now. I get it now. Okay, anyways, I just thought I was being very pedantic about. I want my fucking $2 for this fucking stream video.
The 30th was 3 years ago. His debut was 1991. Holy shit. So this figure is crazy old, right? This figure is almost 20 years old then. Wow. This figure is like 18 years old.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Anyway. All right, guys.
I cannot believe that.
Thank you for watching the show. Let's end the show. And let's get set up. Let's get going for today's DSP versus the Internet 50th episode. Stick around. If you're live on stream, you'll see a pop-up that says, hey, go over to the React channel. And I sure hope that you will. If not, if you're watching this on demand, I hope you'll check out all my React stuff from today. And I'll see you all tomorrow when we're back here on DSP Gaming for a full, fun day of gameplay content, including Tekken 8 and Like a Dragon. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Peace out. Be safe. See ya on Monday. Okay, let's finish setting up here, guys.
Not over yet. I know.
What I need to do is
Not done
quick
yet.
things, and then we're gonna swap over. Thing number one
nearly there.
is we gotta turn. Oh, we gotta have the camera be correct first of all. So the camera's wrong.
Okay. Couldn't set this up before the stream. Hang on.
God no.
Here we go here. Okay.
There we go.
Number
Here.
2,
Hang on.
let's enter the leaderboard.
There's 2
Number
time
3,
speeds.
let's add the DSP React logo. Number 4, let's turn off the YouTube pop-ups. Let's enable the React pop-ups, and let's test and see if they're working this week. Because last week they refused to work for no actual explainable reason. Like I was sitting here and they didn't work the whole stream, and then afterwards I refreshed everything and it worked. And I was like, what the fuck? Like why wasn't it working during the stream? And then it worked right when the stream ended. I couldn't explain it. I was completely stumped. So
Yeah, you
let's
can't
do a quick
explain
test, quick demo.
anything.
So if someone were to tip 666, it works. I haven't changed any settings whatsoever. It's the same exact settings, and now the animations work, but they
No
don't
one
work last week.
cares.
I don't get it.
Okay,
I
great.
I give up sometimes.
Great.
I don't know anymore, man.
Yep.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do, everyone. The stream is gonna go offline. Then you're gonna see a link that says, hey, click over here. The stream's moving over there. The stream will go live over there. I'm gonna take a brief break just to use the restroom, and then we're gonna get started here with DSP versus the Internet for the week. Okay? Great stream. Thank you all. I had a great time with the podcast this morning, and I hope to see you over on DSP Reacts. All right, guys. Thank you, and see you in just a bit.
Okay, and that means we go straight to his React crap now.
Even though they were in out.
Oh, he's watching fucking a football video and reacts. So let's go back to when he's like, oh, this is the problem part now. We need to find the part where he starts talking again.
Oh yeah.
Is it here?
Not yet.
Definitely not there.
Nope. We still got the fucking music.
No.
Oh god.
No.
Okay.
Bitch, get out the way.
There it is.
Bitch, get out the way. Move, bitch, get out the way.
God.
Get out the way.
End this.
Here we go.
Okay, everybody, I'm here, and I just finished setting up, so welcome to the stream.
Oh.
Welcome to the 1-year anniversary
Here we go.
of DSP versus the Internet
Cheers.
and DSP Reacts in general. That is correct. If you didn't know, it is literally 1 year since this channel has been in effect. When I rebranded it in early 2023, turning it from a defunct vlogging channel that I hadn't used in over a year to a React channel. And I've done various content on this channel, obviously, over the last year, including long-scale documentary reactions and reactions to other YouTubers' channels, like Rob Gavigan or Internet Story. We've also watched clip shows every week here on DSP versus the Internet. We've done tier maker videos, ranking various things. We've had food vlogs where I've tried various kinds of cuisine. Just really interesting stuff. You know, movie reviews, TV show reviews. And it's all been awesome. I really enjoyed the ride here on the channel and having somewhere where I could go and do content that is not video gameplay related, right? Because that's really what DSP Gaming is when you get down to the nitty gritty of it. DSP Gaming is a video game related channel, and this channel is pretty much everything else, right? So I just want to say thank you to all of you who have been a part of this fun journey over the last year. Obviously, this channel is nowhere near as popular as my mainstream DSP gaming channel that's been around for over a decade, but I definitely enjoy doing a variety of content with you guys. Okay,
now it hasn't grown at all. Let's go.
For the record, this channel relaunched in early February of last year. I believe the first show I broadcast that was just kind of a one-off stream to launch the channel was I think February 12th, and then it was the week after that actually was like episode 1 of the show. So even though technically this is episode 50, it's kind of episode 51 because I don't think the first episode, like I think it was called like the pilot or something like that. I was testing the idea before we actually made.
And he's not recording yet.
The real show.
This is all unrecorded.
So, it's been great. This is technically episode 50. It's technically the 1-year anniversary. It's not precise. I'm not looking to be precise here or anything like that. But yeah, it's been a wild ride. I'm very happy for all of you who are here every week for the show. I really like doing the show for variety. It breaks up the content of it just being gameplay. In addition to that, I'm happy that we were basically able to adjust and save this channel because the one stable show I do every week on the channel is DSP versus the internet.
Please,
and it might not have worked because of the nonsensical trolling people found out, this loophole about YouTube memberships. But then we fixed it. We created a new tier. The tier cannot be gifted. People already switched over. We're good to go. Today, I'm not even kidding you. We have a ton.
Just look at me. We're just waiting for Dan.
Videos to get through today.
It went way long.
So we're good. Like we have more than enough to get through the show. We're right back to where we started.
Gotta wait for
Within
the
a week,
finish.
we've already adjusted and everything's good. So thank you to everyone out there for watching. For those who are members of the channel, thank you so very much. For those who upgraded from the standard to the submissions member level, thank you. For those who upgraded to ultra, because a few people did, thank you. I really appreciate that. In fact, this week we have more ultra member submissions than ever before, but a few of them are quite short, and some of them, like for example, this video coming up, I'm not watching 20 minutes of it. We'll
Say
watch
one
some
of these words.
But yeah, I'm excited. By the way, we should already
recording.
fast forward so that way it doesn't say shit on the screen. Because if we start recording there with shit on the screen, YouTube might demonetize the video. Not to say YouTube's not going to demonetize it anyway, because the show almost always gets demonetized. Okay, so thank you guys. We're gonna get started in a sec. Now, if you would like to support this channel and its efforts, a few ways you can do that. First of all, if you become a submissions level member or higher, you get to submit the clips for the show. All right? If you become an ultra member, your clip will be watched guaranteed, and those are the clips we're about to watch starting right now. Okay, that's cool. Now, what was I gonna say? I'm distracted with my bot going crazy in the chat. Anything else is appreciated. Super chats, super stickers, or tips. I always try to give tier 1 tips of $50 every stream.
I gotta see.
We're already at 35, so not further to go. It'd be great if we could hit that by the end of today's stream, especially because it is the 1-year anniversary. If you've been liking the content, please consider supporting it perhaps today. And there's gonna be a bunch of questions on part 5 and business as usual. Now, next weekend, on the 10th of February, I'm doing a Super Bowl Bash event, and so you're going to see some extra vlogs on here. There's
he said goal. Good point.
Fox
Jerry just got it. Goal. It'd be great to hit that goal.
Burger.
Hello?
Sorry,
We lost Jan.
sorry, my bad.
Okay.
So I was just summarising now. So technically we have 4 free spaces already because of the snorts times 2, burps with 1, and the likes with 1. So we have 4 free spaces and we need only 1 more space technically.
My dog, what's
Oh,
up?
and Jesus. Thank you very much to Black Major Super Chat says Chew is gonna eat. Oh,
definitely.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Like a titan.
We only need one more thing to happen. Before Phil starts recording. Or we need like 200 likes.
We are going to have some food that my wife's going to make for the Super Bowl event. So there should be some extra content on the channel this week. I'm not sure exactly what else we're doing for that event, so probably maybe that'll be the only bonus video. But I am eyeballing the potential of reviewing some TV shows or movies for this channel as well. I'm strongly considering reviewing a movie in the next couple of weeks when I have a chance to do it. And I'm also strongly considering looking at some TV shows. If you have suggestions, always let me know. Okay? Also,
no one cares. Yep.
You may have noticed we have a ton of new emojis in the chat. That's because of all the bogus memberships that were gifted. We qualify for a ton of emotes. So all of you who are members, you've got a ridiculous amount of emotes to use in the chat now. Okay? I hope you enjoy them. And also, I just want to say shout out SMR Tad. I appreciate you being an ultra member for a whopping 11 months. Thank you so much for that. Are we ready to start?
Well, waste of money.
Yes, we're ready to start.
We're ready to start. We're ready to go. Let me get my headset on and we're going to begin.
Toilet seat on. One side snort. Hit the button.
Let's do it. I'm going to do a brief intro for the on-demand viewer, and then we're going to begin. Here we go. No shout-outs to do as of yet, right? No one contributed? I don't see anything?
Oh my god.
Hello, everyone out there.
He's not recording. It's over. We're 1 away.
All right.
Oh,
I'm going to run away. King Jad,
Thank
you're a
you
legend,
for being
dude. Thanks for having me on.
Go and
Thanks
say
for having me
sorry.
on. Everybody, everyone is... Yeah, it's okay. Everyone in chat, you're legends too. King Jad's a legend. Thanks for having me on. I'll definitely be back again.
Thanks for being on.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Oh, good. Poor, he was just desperate to get away. Yeah, it is what it is. We're at 3 hours now. I didn't expect it to last that long. He's in trouble with the missus. But yeah, I'm going to tick off all these squares that we could get.
Burger.
5 in a row. That's concerning.
4 free spaces. We had 2 for snorts, 1 for burps, and 1 for the likes. But yeah, sadly we couldn't get the full house. We were so damn close, but it was not to be. But head as always, tomorrow, as the old saying goes. I'm fucking fed up with DSP.
Same day grind me.
Still fucking Dennis react shit. Fuck off. Who cares? Who fucking cares? Let's end with otters. Let's end how it always ends with otters. I'm going to bail as well. I'm going to disappear. Guys, thank you very much for joining me and LT for this robust bingo stream. It's always good to have all back on me. He was on plenty of times in the summer, of course, for the summer revolt, as he called it. You know, and it was pretty fun and good times there as well. I will return tomorrow for some more bingo antics and all that jazz, and I do hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend and all that jazz, whatever you end up doing, and I hope you enjoy your Monday as well. If you're in the same time zone as me and all that jazz, or even if you're ahead of me, hope your Monday's going well. But yeah, I'm going to end how it always ends, by playing notorious PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. But until next time, guys, thank you for all for being here, thank you for keeping me right in the card, and thank you for the contributions and everything as well. Thanks for being a member if you're a member, and all that jazz. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you all tomorrow for some more bingo if you want to join me then. Until then, have a good one. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
Free.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.